Alrighty, what is up, everybody? How you all doing? What is up? Larry says, attaboy Harper. What is up? How you guys doing? My name is Jason Joseph, and this, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Alrighty. Man, what a big matchup we got tonight. We got Chris Adams. We got Scoot O'Nout out here. Elder Utes here. Oh, man, we got a nice big crowd tonight. Mike Green, Chris Adams, my aunt, my mom, my dad, G. Vanutes, Joe, Katie, Houston to Dave, Roberts up here. Yes, and Jamie, of course, as well. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. Danielle Berry Sports Highlights is also here. If I missed anybody, I do apologize about that. Kathy Ann's here. Man, we got a big crowd tonight. NorCal Sports Resort. I won a Game 5. Go Braves, he says. Yes, sir. Okay, wow. We got a big matchup, of course, tonight for sure. It is Game 4 of the National League Division Series. I'm so used to having my camera down here, and now I have to look up here because I'm watching the game down here, and I'm looking at you guys up here. And you guys probably don't care about that, but I'm just venting, and I'm just spitballing, but that's okay because my mind is in circles because I love this team, and this team is driving me so crazy. And I think that tonight, the Phillies have to obviously try to win the whole thing. They need to make Spencer Strider feel absolutely uncomfortable. And with a roaring crowd, that's what you would at least expect. This crowd last night, this is a team that literally has their attendance capacity is 42,901. They had over 45,000 people in attendance last night, and it's sort of the same thing tonight. So it should be a fun matchup for sure. Brian Snitker, the Braves manager, going toe-to-toe once again with Rob Thompson. So the Phillies will have Ranger Suarez on the mound, and Spencer Strider is pitching for the Atlanta Braves. Let's get to the starting lineup, shall we? Let's go. All right, so for the Atlanta Braves, we have Ronald Acuna Jr., who's out in right field. Ozzie Albies batting second. He's over at second. Batting third and over at third base is Austin Riley. Matt Olson at first base. He's in the cleanup spot. And then Marcelo Zuna, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Sean Murphy will be catching tonight for Travis d'Arnaud. He's batting sixth. Kevin Pillar playing for Eddie Rosario. He's out in left field, batting seventh. And eighth, it'll be Orlando Arcia over at shortstop. And batting ninth, it's Michael Harris II out in center field. So Ranger Suarez is on the mound this season. He's 4-6 in 22 starts with a 4.18 ERA. In Game 1 of the NLDS, he went 3 2/3, allowed 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and he had 4 strikeouts as well. So they need a very big outing from him. Phillies in their powder blue uniforms with the red undershirt as well. So it should be a very good matchup. The Braves, of course, with 104 wins on the season, in the regular season that is, and 58 losses. Phillies were 90-72, the number 1 wild card spot. And the Braves, the number 1 overall team in all of baseball. So Acuna Jr. is stepping up to the plate. Once again, the lineup for the Braves. It's Acuna, Albies, Riley, Olson, Ozuna, Murphy, Pillar, Arcia, and Harris II. So here comes Acuna Jr. facing Ranger Suarez. And the first pitch underway, here it is. It's just on the outside corner. It looked a little bit outside, but David Rackley was calling the balls and the strikes, calls it a strike. So no balls, 1 strike to Ronald Acuna Jr. The 0-1 on the way. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's looking foul, though, and it'll go out of play. He's 25. He batted .337 in the regular season with 41 homers and 106 RBI. In last night's game, he ended up going 2 for 5 with a run scored and a double. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field, and it's looking foul again. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Clicks is here. What's up, Clicks? What's up, Kathy? And what's up, Ariel? Man, we got a big, big crowd tonight, and obviously so. No balls, 2 strikes. Suarez kicks, fires, and that pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ronald Acuna Jr. Phillies once again in their powder blue uniforms with the red undershirt as well, the old Phillies logo, because it is a Thursday, and they are playing at home. Suarez, in his postseason career, is 2-0 with a .98 ERA in 18.1 innings of work. The 1-2 pitch, just down low for a ball. The Braves, on the other hand, wearing their regular away uniforms with the gray and the red. The red letters on the front side of the jersey, the red numbers on the back, and the blue letters. The 2-2 pitch, grounder, hit over to shortstop, played on the hop by Turner. The throw over to first, that's in time. And there's one gone in the top of the first as Acuna grounds out to Trey Turner. Good pitch thrown by Ranger Suarez, a guy that doesn't necessarily throw too many high-heat pitches, but he has a sinker, a four-seamer, a curveball, a changeup, and a cutter. The cutter, actually, people are batting .340 against him this season, but the four-seamer, it's just so deceiving, and batters are batting .289 against it. First pitch to Albies, batting on the right side. It's in there for a strike at the knees. So he starts off the count 0-1 as Rangers ahead. No balls, one strike. Suarez comes set and the pitch. Grounder. It's fouled towards the third base dugout. The Phillies defense, they'll have JT behind the plate. On the mound, it's Ranger Suarez. And from first to third, it'll be Harper, Stott, Turner, and Bohm. And we'll get to the outfield in just a few moments. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball that misses and hits the dirt. And then from right to left, it's Castellanos, Rojas, and Marsh. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ozzie Albies. And the next pitch, outside and low, was a changeup at 82. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ozzie Albies. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the first in Game 4 of this best-of-5 NLDS. The 2-2 on the way, popped up. Hit out towards shallow right field. Stott gets under it, goes over towards his left, and Fit dribbles back and will make the catch. So 2 up, 2 down to start off the first. What is up, everybody? Good morning, says Brianna. Let's go, Phillies. We just hit 31 likes, so let's get to 40. Hopefully you're all doing well. Austin Riley's coming up to the plate. Suarez gets set, kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss on a changeup that was in the dirt. And Riley could not catch up to it. He was thinking fastball all the way. A guy that's batting .308 in the postseason with 1 homer and 2 RBI. The homer came in Game 3 in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, another changeup. That time it was outside. No balls, 2 strikes to Austin Riley, 2 outs. In the top of the first, the rally towels are waving with nobody on. 13 pitches for Rangers so far, and he's looking to strike out Riley here and retire the side. The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball hit out to center field. Rojas doesn't even have to move, and he just catches the can of corn for out number 3 as Riley lines out to center. And we go to the bottom of the first, a 1-2-3 inning for Ranger Suarez, and the Phillies are coming up to bat at the bank. Wow, good start. That was probably like my best first inning I've ever done. I'll be honest with you. I thought that everything was very seamless, and it was just so fluid. Braves are swinging at everything, says NorCal Sports Report. Jack Correct, you can take whatever pitch the Ranger wants. Okay. Alrighty, so the Phillies lineup will look like this. So they'll have Kyle Schwarber at the DH spot. Trey Turner is over at shortstop. He's batting second. Bryce Harper hitting third over at first base. The third baseman is Alec Bohm. He's batting cleanup. And then batting fifth, it'll be Bryson Stott, who's over at second base. The catcher behind the plate, it's JT Realmuto. He's in the number 6 hole. And batting seventh, it'll be Nick Castellanos, who was one of 2 guys to hit 2 homers in last night's game, the other one being Bryce Harper. So Castellanos out in right field. Brandon Marsh, who also homered, is out in left, and he's batting 8th. And the caboose is Johan Rojas. He's batting 9th out in center. So again, just to recap, the lineup for the Phils, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Realmuto, Castellanos, Marsh, and Rojas. And they're going to be facing Spencer Strider, who had a really good start in the first game, but the Phillies are hopefully going to try to get out to him on top. That would be a really good thing for them. You know, we talked all about this season, how great Spencer has been. He's 20-5 this season with a 3.86 ERA, 281 strikeouts, which does lead the majors, and also a 1.09 whip as well. Last time he faced the Phillies, he went 7 innings, allowed 2 runs, 1 earned run, 1 homer, 2 walks, and he had 8 strikeouts. And the outing before that against the Phillies, it was on the 19th. He went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and had 11 strikeouts as well. So he's seen the Phillies quite a bit over the last 5 outings or so. He's actually faced them 3 times. Here we go. Larry says, JJ, bring in the energy. What is up? Mystery Box, hello, I'm excited and can't wait. Or I can't hide it. Come on, Phillies, come on. Let's go. Yes, sir. We're so close to hitting 40 likes. This crowd is going to rattle against Strider. We love that. A shore bomb would ease my nerves a bit, says Christopher Kelly. That would be awesome. Okay, so Strider with a 1.09 whip. He's on the mound. He pitched 186.2 innings this season. As I mentioned before, he had 281 strikeouts, and he only allowed 58 walks this season. Lots of pitches in his toolbox. The first pitch, swing and a miss at 99 miles per hour. He attacks Kyle Schwarber with a fastball on the upper third of the zone. Schwarber batting 190 in the postseason. Still is looking for his first homer. He has 1 RBI, the 0-1. That hits 100, but it just misses. So 1 ball, 1 strike. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below. And make sure that you let me know who you are. And I'll give you a proper introduction. The 1-1 pitch, another swing and a miss on the fastball right down Broad Street. And Kyle Schwarber was absolutely late on it. So far, Strider throwing all fastballs. No off-speed pitches to Schwarber. Interested to see what he's going to do here. As he gets the signs. And the pitch, swing and a miss. All fastballs. That time he climbs the ladder and goes in the triple digits as he reaches 100 miles per hour and strikes out Schwarber with 1 out in the bottom of the first. So, the Braves defense, they'll have Murphy behind the plate. On the mound, it's Spencer Strider. And then in the infield, nothing really has changed. Olsen's at first. Albies is at second. Riley's at third. And RC is at shortstop. First pitch to Turner, 100 miles per hour on the fastball. That's just fouled back. And then from left to right, it's Pilar, Harris the second, and Acuna. Ozuna's the DH. No balls, 1 strike, the 0-1. Another fastball that's fouled back. All 6 pitches so far have been fastballs by Spencer Strider, as he is really trying to turn the heat on. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the first. Base is empty. The 0-2 delivery. Swinging a line drive into left field. It's carrying, going back towards the track, and it's off the top of the wall. Turner around in first. He'll go to second, and he will dive in there safely as he gets ahead of it. And the Phillies have their first hit of the night, and it's an extra base hit from Trey Turner. Let's go. That time he got an off-speed pitch. It was hanging. And Turner knew it was coming. Eventually, you kind of just figured that he would just shy away from the fastballs, and he did that time. Pilar had a pretty good throw, but there was no chance that they were going to get Trey Turner out. So the Phillies have a runner at second base, and here comes Bryce Harper. Phillies looking to strike first and hunt for some runs. First pitch, it's down low, a 4-seamer at 99. This crowd is absolutely electric at the bank, and what else do you expect if you're a Philly fan? 1 ball, no strikes. Harper wearing the long sleeve underneath the powder blue uniforms. It's a red. That's actually a maroon shirt. The pitch, down low for ball 2. Harper's had a lot of success against Spencer Strider. He homered off of him in game 1, and also homered off of him the last time he faced him. 2 balls, no strikes. Strider looks back at second. Keeps an eye on Turner. Now back to the plate. The pitch way up high for ball 3. You wonder if this is an intentional walk because Harper has had a lot of success off of him over his last 3 games or so. And they will just intentionally walk him. They're not even going to face him anymore. And that'll put Harper over at first. So I guess it wasn't an intentional walk because now they were just like, you know what? We don't want to take our chances with him anymore. So Harper goes over to first, and here comes Alec Boehm. They're trying to pray for a double play here. So Boehm is up. He's batting .222, still hunting for his first homer of the postseason. He has 2 RBI. Strider looks back at second, now back to the plate. The pitch fouled off towards the right field side. Harper's locked and loaded, says Joni Stewart Wolf. Absolutely. He is on a whole new level at home. Harper's at first, Turner's at second. There's 1 out in the bottom of the first, still scoreless in game 4. The pitch. It is on the inside corner for a strike at 98 miles per hour. The crew chief for tonight's game, it's David Ratley. Behind the plate over at first, it's Chris Guccione. The second base umpire is Ramon De Jesus. And over at third is Brian Nora. We'll get to the 2 outfield umpires in just a few moments. The 0-2 on the way, just fouled back. So in left field, it's Ben May. And the right field umpire, it is Mark Carlson. Big at-bat here for Alec Boehm. No balls, 2 strikes. Strider looks back at second. Now back to the plate. Turner's going to go. The pitch, it's just fouled back, and Turner has to go back to second. Harper was also trying to steal second. So they have to get their exercise and go back to their base that they were on. So Strider will do it again. 14 pitches already. Phillies are 9 for 10 in stolen bases in the postseason. The rest of the postseason teams are actually 14 for 21. The 0-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Chris Guccione, the first base umpire, says he did. And there's 2 gone. Guess it could have gone either way. Couldn't necessarily tell. Yep, he did go. That was the right call. So 2 outs, and Bryson Stott is coming up to the plate. Boy, the Phillies could certainly use a run here to just get ahead of Spencer Strider. You definitely don't want to make him feel confident if you're the Phillies offense. You want to attack right now. The pitch, that's outside for ball 1. The Braves last night had a ton of hits, but they were only able to manufacture 2 runs while the Phillies were able to get 10. And they just absolutely exploded. 1 ball, no strikes. Strider looks back at second, and he'll take a very quick step off as Turner will just walk back towards the bag. And Strider will reset here. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. No spoilers in the chat. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch just fouled back, and the count is 1-1. So Strider, 24 years old, from Columbus, Ohio. He's 6 feet tall, 195 pounds, and he'll be 25 on October 28th. He's had himself quite a career so far, and he could have a long career ahead of him. The 1-1 pitch on the outside corner at 99 miles per hour for a called strike. That was a good pitch by Strider. But Stott is somebody that thrives a lot in 2 strike counts. Can he do it here? Turner's at second. Harper's at first. There's 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, and that's fouled back. We're in the bottom of the first. The Phillies lead the series 2-1. Winner of this series will have to host the Arizona Diamondbacks in the National League Championship Series, which would start next week. If this happens to go to a Game 5 and the Braves win, Game 5 will be on Saturday night. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out to center field. Stott got under it. Harris jogs in towards home plate. He'll stop and wait for it, and he'll make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 men left. And we go to the top of the second inning. Phillies and Braves scoreless at the bank. Wow. Best two-strike hitter in the league, says Larry. Darn guy is dealing. Gotta say, 99 plus. Yeah, he's doing pretty well so far. At least we made him throw 20 pitches, says Larry. I agree with that. You really have to try to work up his pitch count and get him out of the game that way. That is a good strategy because he's their best guy. And Brian Snitker, rightfully so, understands that he has his team's backs against the wall, because this is a do or die for them. So you got to go with your biggest guns. So that's what it comes down to. My wife says I am getting my East Coast accent back from listening to you, says Elder Ute. That's funny. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Algo people, do your thing. And mods, do your thing. Promote the channel. And make sure that we get more and more people to come on here. Let me take a sip of water. Oh, great. That felt good. I needed that. I like the chat stream on the screen. What chat stream? What chat stream? Are you talking about like the graphics that I have here? Yeah, because there's no other games going on today, so I figured, you know what, I got to make this a little bit bigger because this is the only baseball game that's going on. Make him work, says Joni Stewart Wolf. What's up, Joni? Thanks for coming on here. Appreciate each and every one of you. I just felt like playing that sound effect because it's just that type of a night. Oh, boy. Who are you guys rooting for, and what do you think that the final score is going to be? Comment down below your final score predictions. I'm going to say, and I usually don't do this, but I'm going to say that the Phillies, and I'm not being biased or anything, I'm going to say that the Phillies win 7-3. That's my final score prediction. 7-3 Phillies. Okay? That's what it's going to be. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to tell you who's going to get runs in which innings, but 7-3 is my prediction. Chat comments are streaming on the right side of the screen. Well, it's on the left, but yes. On the correct side, I think that you're saying. Jose Alfaro, says Nicholas Girodo. 5-2 Phillies, says Jack Rabbit. Phillies 10, Atlanta 7 or 8. Okay, so even Nudes thinks it's going to be a high-scoring game. You know what's really interesting? The Braves, who have actually scored the most runs in the first inning in the regular season, have not scored a run in the first inning in a postseason game this year. First pitch to Olsen. It's down low for a ball. They set their franchise record for that as the 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, and the count is 1-1. Elder Ute says 3-2 Phillies. Okay. Anybody think that the Braves are going to win? Because we welcome everybody, we welcome everybody's opinions here. The 1-1 grounder. It's hit foul, though, towards the first base side. So Ranger Suarez on the mound for the Phillies. Suarez comes set at the letters, kicks, fires the pitch. It's popped up, hit out towards the infield. And Turner's there, and he'll make the catch right next to the second base bag. And all four batters are retired in a row. Mike's screen says, good score on batted predictions. Tried that with the lottery and failed miserably. Yeah, I don't think that you're the only one, man. I really don't. Okay, so one out, and here comes Marcell Ozuna, who's the designated hitter. And he takes a fastball at 94 at the knees for a called strike. Ozuna hitting 200 in this postseason and in this NLDS. The 0-1 off the plate. It was a changeup at 82 miles per hour. Can somebody keep us updated on the Flyers? Because I am curious. I know that tonight is the first night of the regular season, and obviously this is way more important, but I would just like to know how the Flyers are doing. The 1-1, swinging a ground ball, hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, plays it on two hops, throws over to first, and Ozuna is retired. So a G5 in the scorebook for Marcell Ozuna. Oh, a G6. Oh, my gosh. I can't do math correctly. Come on, JJ. 6 is shortstop. Come on. What are you doing? We just hit 50. Let's go, man. Let's go. There we go. All right, here we go. The first pitch in this at-bat is taken just outside for ball one. It's Red October, folks. Like and subscribe. 3-1 Phillies, says Chris Adams. Flyers are up 2-1. Thank you. How much time left and in what period? The 1-0 pitch just fouled off. So Sean Murphy is the guy that's up at the plate. He played in game 1, but sat out in game 2 and in game 3. And that's because Suarez is a lefty. The pitch, grounder, hit over to the third base side. Bohm has it. It's in foul ground, but it's a foul ball. It was a very late signal by Brian Onora over at third. Jet lag again, says Mike Green. Why do you say that? All right, 2-1, middle of the second period. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Farabee and Konechny scored. Good. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the second. The rally towels are waving. Suarez, can he get out of the inning? He can't even hear JT Realmuto. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a broken bat, fly ball, hit out to left field, and it's going out of play. That is quite a souvenir for that baseball bat as he just split that baseball bat in half. I mean, Suarez is definitely throwing the heat. So Murphy has to get a new bat. Sean Murphy, an all-star this year, of course, with a lot of other Atlanta Braves. He'll get a new bat. The whole entire infield made it to the all-star team, which is absolutely insane. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sean Murphy. Suarez gets the signs, kicks, fires the pitch. Strike 3 called. He got him looking. On the outside corner at the knees. It looked a little bit off the plate, and the fan says he was caught napping, Sean Murphy, that is. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. All 6 men retired in a row by Ranger Suarez. Can the Phillies offense help him out? Here we go. JJ just sent you an email. Thank you so much. Oh, we got 118 people on here. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. The whole story is that I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey, even though I'm currently in Nashville right now, which is really cool. But I started this channel 10 months ago and have been going very strong since then. I interned at NFL Films. I majored in broadcasting. Speaking really, really fast tonight. Got to slow it down, JJ. I went to Rowan University. I graduated with a sports broadcasting degree. And I interned at NFL Films. I also had a lot of experience with the Wilmington Blue Rocks. Called games for them. They're the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals for minor league baseball. And I also called games on the radio for the Delaware Blue Coats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. But anyhow, I want to do broadcasting. And like, as much as I loved interning at NFL Films, it was a really cool experience, but I missed putting on the headsets. And so I thought to myself, you know what? Why not start this YouTube channel, try to come up with our own brand, and make sure that we get ourselves out there, and that we build a family on here. You know, there's no I in this. It's all about we, because we're a family on here, and we're really trying to connect with each and every one of you, and we're trying to make sure that we're being heard by others. So we got to spread the word, and we got to spread the positivity around. So that's what motivates me every day, and I love doing this. There's no better feeling than me just being on the headset right here and just calling a game in front of you guys and having you guys be the color commentators. It's the future of sports broadcasting. It really is. And it's just so awesome that we get to kind of experience this up close and personal before it heads out to the mainstream areas, if that makes any sort of sense whatsoever. So hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to some more of your comments. Can the Philadelphia Phillies stop leaving players on bases, says Chris LeClaire. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. This was me, but jet lag was a couple of days ago. Yeah, somebody else did say that I had some jet lag yesterday. Paul Reddy's here. What's up, Paul? 4-0 Phillies. Perfect game. That's what he expects, a perfect game. Jose says, yo, I respect everything you just said. Philadelphia family all day, bro. Mad love. Thank you, man. Here comes JT Realmuto, and he looks at a sailing slider outside. Joel Embiid is in the house. How about that? The center for the Philadelphia 76ers wearing a Phillies jersey. He's even here. The 1-0. It's outside for ball 2. From one MVP to another. How about that? Keep cutting your teeth, JJ. Thank you. I appreciate it. I want to get merch going, but it takes some time, and we're probably going to start doing that in December, I guess. The 2-0 pitch, that's just, it was a little bit outside, but JT has it as a called strike by David Rackley, so that's just been how it is, a little bit of an expanded strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the 2-1 pitch by Strider. Swing and a foul ball back towards the net. If somebody wants to help me do it, by all means, I would really appreciate that. We could talk about that for sure. Travis is here. Let's go, Phillies, man. I'm with you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Strider winds up and delivers the pitch. Popped up. Hit out towards shallow right field. Acuna has to come running in towards the plate. He stops, waits for it, and catches the can of corn for out number 1. So a very quick game so far. We're only in the bottom of the second inning, but it is 8:37 p.m. Eastern Time. I had to set the stream back a little bit because because now I'm in Central Time. I still think it's Eastern Time, and I'm still getting used to it. First pitch to Castellanos, 100 miles per hour above the zone, and that's ball 1. I'm going to love listening to you call the D-backs Phillies, says Travis Hargis. Hopefully we get there. The 1-0, it's down low for ball 2. Strider with 27 pitches. Castellanos is the man that's up at the plate right now. There's Brian Snicker in the Braves dugout, hoping that Strider can help him out and send us to a Game 5. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Castellanos chases after a slider that was sailing out of the zone. He's 3 for 21 lifetime against Strider. Castellanos, that is, with an RBI, and he has struck out 8 times. The 2-1 just laid off as it was also outside. The same type of pitch as the previous one. Just a little bit more off the plate. My first t-shirt's going to be a fastball right down Broad Street. That's what it's going to be because I think that we've already gotten that little slogan there. So that's pretty cool. A little punchline, if you will, actually. The 3-1, it's fouled off the foot of Castellanos, and the count is now full. My grandma, who was a big Phillies fan because of me, she would always say when the count was full, instead of it being a full count, she always thought it was a full house, like in poker. And like the show Full House, it was always really funny to me, but I love my grandma, man. She was awesome. The 3-2, check swing, did he go? They say no, and Castellanos draws a walk. I don't think a lot of people had that written in their cards. But that's how you know that Castellanos is locked in. And the Phillies have another base runner. This time it's over at first base not to start off the second, but after 1 out. Spike the like and hit that notification bell icon. Punch, counter punch is a good one, too. I like that. The pitch, that's out in the outside corner for a called strike. I will be honest with you, though, that I did hear one time from Joe Davis. I just heard it once, though. Like he said, there's a punch and there's a counter punch. The 0-1, line drive, base hit up the middle. And Harris gets over to it, and runners go from station to station, and the Phillies have something cooking in the bottom of the second. The big balls from Brandon Marsh signaled all the way towards the Phillies dugout. Good piece of hitting by Marsh. He was able to just get the barrel on it, and sliced that thing out to center field. Castellanos, who doesn't have a whole lot of speed, was just going to go over to second base, and the Phillies have their second hit of the ball game. So Castellanos is at second, Marsh is at first. Here comes Yohan Rojas batting in the ninth spot, and he takes a fastball at the knees for a called strike. So Strider has been throwing 199 miles per hour with the four-seamer. He looks absolutely fresh out there. No balls, one strike, and the 0-1. Fly ball hit out to right field, and thank goodness it is going out of play. Smells like some home cooking, says Chris Adams. Yes, sir. Remember to like and subscribe. We need 19 more subs to get to 1,300. No balls, two strikes, two runners on. We're in the bottom of the second. It is scoreless in Philadelphia in Game 4 of this best-of-5 NLDS. The 0-2, outside and low. This Philly fan base has just been absolutely roaring against Spencer Strider. It's like 1 against 47,000 people. The 1-2 pitch popped up, and it's foul behind home plate as it goes a ways away from the field. Rojas playing out in center field. Kyle Schwarber waits in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Castellanos leads off at second. Strider looks back at second, now back to the plate. Kicks, deals, and it's low for ball 2. We'll fix the scoreboard in just a little bit. That's what we'll do. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strider comes set just above the belt, looks back at second, and the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out to center field. On the run is Harrison. He makes the sliding catch. Castellanos has to go back to second base. The lob pass is in plenty of time. That's going to go down as an 8-6-4 double play because Arcia just took it and just handed it off literally to Ozzie Albies, and bad base running by Nick Castellanos, and that's how the Braves get out of the inning. You really don't want to hit a ball out to center field because that's 2 times now in this series where Harris was able to start a double play. So an 8-6-4 double play ends the inning, and we go to the top of the third. All right, I think I'm just going to turn... I don't know, man. I like having the scoreboard up for you guys, but because I'm behind, it kind of defeats the call a little bit, so I kind of expected that was going to come, and I don't like that. So there's nothing I can really do about that because I figured that the inning was over after something like that happened, but if it happens again, then I might just get rid of it. I'm trying not to look up there, but because the screen changed, that's why. That guy's incredible, says Mike Green. We're getting close. Gonna break it open at some point. All right, cool. 8-6-4 double play. You don't see that. Okay. I might use the Google scoreboard. I know that people don't really like it, but it is really hard for me to do this. And because I'm at my sister's, I'm not watching this from like the actual TV. And the internet's just a little bit slower. So I might have to change that. And I didn't think about it, but whatever. It is what it is. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. JJ, can you pick up any crowd noise to hear how it sounds at the bank? I can't because I don't know when the audio or when the announcers are going to be talking. And because of that, I can't do anything about that. So I don't want to get any sort of copyright strikes. I got to play it safe. I know I'm like the type of person that does that. I see people like post YouTube shorts or like people, have the broadcast audio on and show the game and all that sort of stuff. But I don't like taking chances like that. Even though I do play a little bit of some music on here, I don't like playing with fire. You know what I mean? So no audio strikes, says Houston to Dave. Yeah, because then you guys would miss me. If we got strikes and our channel got banned, you would miss me, but I still wouldn't go anywhere, guys. because this is Play-by-Play with JJ. And my name is Jason Joseph. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Algo people, do your thing. Michael B, good enough. We'll take it. Law. We got a new subscriber. Comment who you are down below, and I will give you a shout-out, man. I will give you a shout-out. Free Philly cheesesteak hoagies if the Phillies win. I'm not in Philly, but that does sound good. And by the time, if you mail it over here to Nashville, it probably wouldn't taste so good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, sir. All right, here we go to the top of the third. The first pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field on the track. It's Marsh, and he's just there to make the catch in front of the Yingling Lager Up sign. And Kevin Pillar got a fastball, almost took it for a ride, but it died out in left field. Golf claps from the chat. It would taste like victory, says Larry. Yeah, for sure. I'd probably get food poisoning if I ate that. Here comes Orlando Arcia, and the first pitch. It's at the knees for a called strike. I'm sure that a lot of you have heard the reports. I was a little bit late to this last night. I didn't see Harper and Arcia's little exchange that they had. It wasn't really an exchange, but Harper looked him over and had a little stare down. As the 0-1, that's fouled off the foot of Arcia. Hi, Natasha. Hello, Natasha. But anyhow, Arcia takes the 0-2. It's down low for a ball. He said something that was reported. It was reported from, can't remember off the top of my head of where it was, but Harper read about it, and it really ticked him off. And, you know, he literally answered back with those 2 homers and was basically like, nice going, Arcia. The pitch. That was fouled off, so the count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the pitch off the plate. And outside as well. Ranger only went 3 1/3 of an inning his last time that he pitched. Arcia has a translator, says Ariel M. Seppi. The 2-2 pitch. Grounder, hit over to shortstop, played on 2 bounces by Turner. He gathers himself, throws across the diamond, and Harper digs it out for out number 2. Don't forget the Rocky theme song music if the Phillies win also. We got something else, man. I don't want to spoil anything. We have 116 people in this chat. Hit that like button. What are you guys doing? Says Larry. I'm with you on that, man. And we need 18 more subs in order to get to 1,300 subscribers. 2 outs, nobody on. Michael Harris II is due up at the plate, and he looks at the sinker at the knees for a strike. He managed to say attaboy. Okay, that's what it was. It was attaboy, Bryce. That's what it was. And then Andrew McCutchen was actually the one that responded last night after Harper hit his 2nd homer and said attaboy, Bryce, laughing emoji on Twitter. It was so funny. So Harris in the regular season hit .293 and also had 18 long balls as well. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1 delivery. Bouncer hit over to shortstop, backhanded by Turner, and he throws on the run to first, and it gets by Harper. And Harris is going to go over the second base. Harper's going to have to chase it down, and it actually, I think, hit the rail of the dugout, so that means that Harris goes over to second base, and there's another error by Trey Turner. Hopefully that does not come back to bite the Phillies. Not a good throw by Trey. And Harper, who does not play first base every day, even though he's gotten a lot better at the bag, it's hard for him to dig that one out. It's tough, but I mean, got to make those plays. That's what baseball's all about. Here comes Acuna Jr., who can certainly make one pay for a mistake. The pitch fouled off. Acuna batting .182 in the postseason. He's still looking for his first RBI. The 0-1 pitch, and that's going to get away from JT, but not too far away. It goes over towards his left side. He had to take the mask off really quickly and keep Harris the second in check. at second. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. A runner at second base. Braves and Phillies still scoreless, and the pitch just fouled back. We're in the top of the third. The Phillies lead the series 2-1. They were able to shut out the Braves for only the second time this season, back in Game 1. They won 3-0 in that game. The 1-2. Check, swing, foul ball. And we'll do it again. Phillies also had a 4-0 lead in Game 2 in Atlanta. And then they would end up losing that game 5-4. And last night they just exploded. They hit a lot of home runs, including 2 from Harper and 2 from Castellanos. They also had 1 from Trey Turner and 1 from Brandon Marsh. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 up high for ball 2. Winner of the series will play the Arizona Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks will have to come to whoever wins this series. What a Cinderella story they've been. The 2-2 on the way. Just outside, and the count is now full. Well, Ranger thought he was going to get the call, and to be honest with you, because it's been an expanded strike zone by David Rackley, you got to be consistent. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch, swinging a grounder, hit back up the middle, or back over towards the mound, I should say, sorry. And Suarez throws it over to first in time, and the inning is over. So, no runs, 1 man left on an E6 by Trey Turner. And we go to the bottom of the third in Philadelphia, still scoreless. Sip of water time. Mike Green says, you think it was a little bit of a layoff? I'll be honest with you. Phillies are just the better team. Like, they have the experience, okay? They're playing like the better team right now. They're controlling every single game. And they're coming out on top first, and they're setting the tone. And that's what good teams do. And, of course, good teams find ways to win as well. I'm not saying that the Braves aren't a good team because they are a really good team. And their expectation this year was to go to the World Series with the regular season that they had. It's a World Series or bust type of a team. And same thing for the Phillies. Keep telling people, if they don't go to the World Series, you know, they didn't get the job done. So, Ranger is a gamer. Love it. Absolutely love it, man. Go Phillies, says Jamie. Can't hear it, but the red is here. Let's go. Ranger is keeping pace with Strider, actually outpacing so far. Yeah, man. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. If you guys would like to donate to the channel or follow Play by Play with JJ on all the social medias that are out there, you can click the LINKTREE, which is pinned down below. It's also going to be the next chat in the live chat. So you can click on that and just follow Play by Play with JJ's on all the socials, and you can donate via Venmo, PayPal, or just leave a super chat down below if you feel up for it. So, yes. All right, anybody else that's new to the channel have any sort of final score predictions? Any final score predictions that I didn't get to? Mine was 7-3 Phillies. Jose says, let's get the job done. T-shirts, we need to buy those. Yeah, man, I'm with you. I'd love to get merch, but I have to, doing this every day, it's a lot, and I'm still learning, and I gotta get some other stuff up and running. Over 7.5 says RR, or says RP. RP's here. What's up, RP? Haven't seen you in a bit, man. I just casually read that, and I was like, RP. I asked final score predictions, not over under. Okay. 6-2 Phillies, says Jose. All right, here comes Spencer Strider out there for his third frame, and the Phillies are coming back up to bat. It's the top of the lineup as we flip the lineup card. Here comes Schwarber, and he laces this one out to center field. It's carrying just a little bit, though, and Harris will backpedal towards the track, and he'll make the catch about 2 feet or so in front of the track. Schwarber was expecting a fastball. He got all fastballs in his first at-bat, and he got one there, but he was just late on it, and he's been a little bit late on it throughout this whole entire series. So Trey Turner's coming up. The first pitch, grounder, hit over towards the left field side, and it gets through for a hit. So Trey Turner singles with one out. The Phillies see 2 pitches. One resulted in a fly out to center, and the other one was a base hit out to left field by Trey Turner. Got the barrel on it, squared it up perfectly, got it right through the hole in between third and short, and there was no chance that Arcia could get to it because that ball was hit so hard. And now Bryce Harper's coming up. So that's the second hit for the Phillies. Turner has 2 out of the 3 hits that they have so far. Harper takes that one low for ball 1. He got intentionally walked his last time up, and I wonder if Trey's going to steal here. Anyone see the Attaboy t-shirts? That'd be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Harper was walked in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0. That was on the outside corner. And quote-unquote the outside corner, if you know what I mean. One ball, 1 strike. Strider with 43 pitches gets set below the letters, winds up and delivers. And Harper takes a 98-mile-per-hour heater at the knees for strike 2. Jason Joseph should be promoted to be the Phillies TV announcer. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, man. That's a really nice compliment from you, man. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strider throws back to first, and Trey, who has not been caught stealing this season, hopefully I didn't jinx that, is safe over at first. Definitely, the broadcaster's curse is real. I've done it before. Maybe that's why I shouldn't be promoted to TV if it happens. The 1-2, that's off the plate and outside as well. But thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that. So as I mentioned before, Harper's had a lot of success against Spencer Strider. Strider so far, 45 pitches. He had a lot of pitches in the first, but has settled down. The throw back to first, not in time. Tony O'Hara, thanks for subscribing to the channel, man. Welcome on into the Play-by-Play with JJ family. Sit back, maybe not relax. Get on your feet and enjoy the ride. Scoreless game so far. Which team will blink first? The Phillies have an opportunity. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive foul down the left field line. Jamie Frey says, erroneous. The rally towels are waving. Lots of fans in red, blue, and pinstripe uniforms. You have dark blue, you have royal blue, and then you have the powder blue uniforms. The 2-2 fouled back, and Harper with a 6-pitch at-bat so far has been able to fight against Strider. Strider in the postseason so far has gone 7 innings, has allowed a run, and has 8 strikeouts. The pitch. Line drive hit into right field for a base hit. Turner's going to dive over to third. The throw by Acuna. It's definitely not in time. And the Phillies have runners at the corners on back-to-back singles by Turner and Harper. And you would think that with the way that this crowd is cheering, that they would have probably scored a run. That's how loud it is at the bank. Turner had to just hop over the baseball, because if that would have hit him, he would have been out. Just keep the pitch count going. That is what the Phillies are trying to do. Phillies have 4 hits. Braves have not had any. But the Phillies are going to try to look for their first run again, and they get Alec Bohm, who has been their biggest run producer, arguably, this season. That's why he bats 3, 4, and 5 some of the time. Let's get to 80 likes. We just hit 70. Let's go. So here comes Bohm to the plate. Strider gets set below the letters, looks back to third. And the first pitch, fly ball, it's hit out to shallow right field. Ozuna gets to it, he'll make the catch. And Harper definitely will not tag up, or Turner, I should say, will not tag up. And Bohm just pops out over to shallow right field. And he is so frustrated with himself, he actually banged his helmet in the dugout and was not happy with what he did right there. If you're going to swing at the first pitch, you really have to try to make sure that that's your pitch, and the timing has to be impeccable. Especially against a guy like Strider, because you don't want him to beat you that way. 2 former Nationals at the corners of the Phillies' bases. And here comes Bryson Stott, who's 0 for 1 tonight. 2 outs, and the first pitch, it's in there for a strike on the outside edge of the plate. Basically, in games like this, who scores first wins, says Michael B. Let's put some cash in the bank, says Jose Torres. No pun intended. I love that. No balls, 1 strike. The 51st pitch, a foot up high. And Murphy had to get into a standing position from his knees. And he showed off his athleticism right there. That pitch came in at 98 miles per hour, and the reaction time that you have to have as a catcher just to get into a standing position, not easy. The 1-1, that's up high, but definitely did not have to make Murphy get up from the squatting position. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That's the count to Stott. In the on-deck circle is JT Realmuto. Harper leads off at first. Turner's over at third. Phillies and Braves still scoreless so far. The 2-1 outside for ball 3. Both these teams met up in last year's NLDS, and the Phillies had the better end of the Braves. Phillies won game 1. They lost game 2. Won game 3. And it's the same sort of result here as they were able to take game 4 last year. But they're hoping for the same result tonight. The 3-1, a fastball right down Broad Street, taken for a called strike. The pitch of the game coming up. Strider comes set below the letters. And he'll take a very quick step off. Took a step back really quickly. And knew if he would have just stepped towards home plate, it would have been a balk. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We need 15 more subs to get to 1,300. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch to Stott. Just fouled off, and Stott stays alive. We'll do it again. Good piece of hitting by Stott. Turner's over at third, and Harper's at first base. 55 pitches from the Braves ace himself this season. Strider versus Stott. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, foul towards the left field side. And there's another souvenir for a fan. Good battle between Stott and Strider. Stott, a 25-year-old, going up against a 24-year-old. 2 talents that are projected to have good careers in the majors. Who will win the battle here? It's mano y mano. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Strider takes the battle and wins it as he strikes out Bryson Stott, and the inning comes to an end. So the Phillies have left 7 men on base, and well, we go to the top of the fourth. No team has blinked so far. Did I say 7? I meant to say 5. My bad. Usually people would be feeding me this type of stuff, but that's not the case tonight. Take a sip of water. Somebody says Alp almost like he belongs to the 76ers with his level of choke. I wouldn't say that just yet, man. They don't need Bohm or Schwarber to be hot. As weird as that sounds. Like, they just have so many ways that they can beat you, man. Hi, I'm back. You're still my fave, says Christian. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. Dang it, but the Phillies have been more of a threat so far. Well, they got to cash the runs in. That's the name of the game, Kathy. That's how it goes. You know it, and I know it. So, all right, who is leading off this inning? So, Ranger has been perfect so far. He's had 3 1-2-3 innings, and he'll face the top of the lineup again. Actually, scratch that. He hasn't allowed a hit so far, but I forgot, and I didn't say this in my scorebook, that Harris II got on with an E6. So, scratch that. But he still hasn't allowed a hit. Some water we need. Anyone? We have talents everywhere. Anyone? Water? Strider won't go 7 at this rate, says Joni Stewart Wolf. I'm with you. I'm with you, Joni. Yeah, if he keeps throwing pitches, like he's already over 50. Hey, dude, your scoreboard is faster than you are. It's a spoiler. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not looking at the scoreboard. I'm not looking at it. But I'm looking down below at your comments. So this scoreboard is just for you guys, and I'm trying to get used to, like, not looking at it. So, you know, it's for you guys because you guys ask me, you know, at times, like, JJ, like, do you have a scoreboard? So I'm doing it for you guys. Usually, like, at home, it was behind, but this time it's ahead. So we're just going to have to get used to it. Can't change it. Unless we have somebody that, like, wants to change the scoreboard and do it manually. But I can't do that. It's cool, says Seth. I appreciate you for giving me the heads up, though, because, you know, that definitely does bother me. I'm just not looking up there. So I do appreciate the concern. You should show the game on TV and talk about the games. I can't do that. I get a copyright flag for that. Here comes Ozzy Albies, who fouls off the first pitch towards the third base side. So Ranger has pitched 13 scoreless innings in the postseason. 13 straight scoreless innings throughout his postseason career. The 0-1, check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no. I'm a little bit surprised. No worries, man. I also wouldn't be treating it like it's a radio call if I did it like a TV call. I haven't really had a lot of reps with TV, which is a whole nother thing, but, you know, we're doing it radio style because we can't show the game. The 1-1 popped up, hit out towards shallow right field. Stock goes over towards his left side, backs up, and he'll make the catch just about a couple of feet in front of Nick Castellanos. So Suarez has retired 10 of the 11 batters that he has faced. And the only person that got on was Michael Harris II. He's been going toe-to-toe with Strider. The pitch, swing and a miss to Austin Riley. So Riley stepped into the batter's box. He's wearing his dark blue, his navy blue long-sleeve shirt underneath his gray Braves uniform. The 0-1 fouled off. Rob Thompson is in the Phillies dugout. He's the Phillies manager. He has the powder blue sweatshirt on, which is blue sleeves and the maroon vest part of the sweater. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Goes all the way down to his belly. And there's a maroon hoodie as well. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field. It's going back to the track, and it is gone. It just bounces over the rail, and Austin Riley puts the Braves on the board 1-0. It's his second homer in the series, and he's talking trash to the Philly fans as they boo. That pitch was not even a bad pitch. It was a hanging changeup, and Riley took that one for a ride, got it off the end of the bat, and with the power that he has, it is just incredible. Hit it right off the top of the fence, and now here comes Matt Olson, and he laces this one out to left field for a hit. Marsh plays it on a bounce in front of him, and there's back-to-back base hits for the Braves as they are chirping towards the fans. So Caleb Cotham's going over to the phone, and somebody for the Phillies is getting loosened up in the pen. Can't tell who it is just yet. But that's what it looks like. And Marcell Ozuna's coming up to the plate. So Riley is able to solve Ranger Suarez, and so is Olson, but Riley had the better success. The pitch. That's outside for ball 1. Braves were able to get a run in the top of the third yesterday, and the Phillies responded with 6 runs in the bottom of the third. Can they keep it to a 1-0 deficit here in the top of the fourth and get some answers in the bottom of the fourth? The 1-0 pitch, chopped foul towards the third base side. Ranger with 53 pitches, the competitor that he is hoping to go to distance tonight. The 1-1 on the way. Bouncer hit back up the middle. Turner has it. Will take it to the bag for 1 to throw to first in time for a 6-3 double play. And the inning is over. So, the first hit of the game by the Braves is a solo shot by Austin Riley. And after Olson gets on with a single on the very next pitch, Ozuna grounds into a double play. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Phillies trail 1-0 against Atlanta. All right. Let me ask you guys something, okay? If I change the scoreboard, okay? Because I know that some people also are, like, coming on here and, like, they're watching it and, like, they'll listen to the play-by-play, but then, like, they'll see this as a spoiler for them, and that kind of takes the fun out of it. Do you guys think I should change the scoreboard and try one more? Or should I just get rid of it or just keep it as it is? Comment down below. Actually, we'll come up with a poll here, okay? We'll do a little poll. This is a perfect thing for a poll. And then we will change it when we go to the fifth. All right, so let's make the poll right now. We're going to make the poll. You don't have to provide your answers right now. Where is it? Oh, I have to do it on the actual YouTube site. Bear with me for a second. Okay, YouTube. Mute tab. We have 113 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We need 23 more people to get to the 100 like mark. We need 23 more people to hit that thumbs up button. So we'll start a poll. Okay. What should we do? About the scoreboard? Since it's ahead. So here's the options. Change it to Google. Keep it as is. Take it away. There we go. All right, we're going to start the poll right now. There we go. Can you black out the detail box on the scoreboard? Doesn't bother me. Your play-by-play is great. All right, Damien says change it. Okay, you guys are going to vote. Who do you think comes across the plate for us first in this game? I'm saying Trey Turner, says Jose. I'm with you. By the way, 15 minutes left in the third quarter. Flyers are still up 2-1. All right, so, we're going to keep this poll up for you guys. Great. 50% says change it to Google. All right, so by the time we end this half inning, that's when we will look at your results. I should probably start using the score more. I can't because then it doesn't even make sense because any way you look at it, the runs that you see, they're gonna pop up. So it doesn't matter. That's gonna be ahead too. No balls, 1 strike as the first pitch is swung on and missed. Let's go. We need some runs. Shot time, says Luciferian. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So they just announced that Zach Wheeler, if this does go to a Game 5, Wheeler will be on the mound for the Phillies, and Max Fried will be pitching for the Braves. I don't think that really surprises anybody. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on a high cheese fastball, and Spencer Strider throws in the triple digits and gets a strikeout there. All right. 50% say take it as is, keep it as is. All right, we got 16 votes. Come on, if you guys have not voted already, make sure that you vote in the poll. Here's Castellanos, the pitch. Fly ball, hit out to deep left field. It's going back to the track, and that baby's gone! Punch, counter punch. And the Phillies tie it back 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th. And Nick Castellanos threw a sledgehammer down and hit his 3rd homer over his last 2 games. That's how you do it. Kevin Long giving him a little pat on the back, and Bryson Stott and Bryce Harper giving him some high-five celebrations. And Strider allows Castellanos to go yard and leave the stadium. What a nice bat flip that was from Castellanos. First pitch to Stott. He takes that one low for ball 1. So the Phillies have tied it back 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th inning. They lead the series 2-1. This is Game 4 of a best-of-5 series. That thing went to the moon and back. Wow, what a catch, too, by that fan. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss at 99 miles per hour. .64 pitches for Spencer Strider. And the next pitch popped up. Hit out towards shallow left field on the run is Pilar. He has a lot of speed. And he will make the catch with the glove up high right towards his baseball cap. And there's 2 gone. The one thing that I'm trying to do, as Nick Castellanos in his first 26 games of the postseason had 1 homer in 101 at-bats. And over his last 2 games, in 5 at-bats, he has 3 homers. Think about that. So there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. Nobody on. Phillies are tied 1-1. Again, Spencer Strider and the Braves. Yohan Rojas is coming up to the plate, and he swings and misses at a fastball at 99 miles per hour. The one thing I'm trying to do a little bit more is try to be a little bit more descriptive with the play-by-play because you guys can't see. So I want to make you guys imagine what's really going on. The 0-1 pitch, fouled back by Rojas. The one thing that is so cool about doing this, and I learned this from Bob Costas. I actually listened to a podcast from him last night. He was a guest speaker on, I think it was the Graham Norton show. I think it was Graham Norton. It was 2 years ago. He said the one thing that's really cool about radio is that if you really do it well, you're very, very descriptive. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Strider climbs the ladder again as he goes inside and high, and Rojas can't catch up to it. But Nick Castellanos caught up to a fastball and took that thing out to left field and launched it to the moon and back. And we go to the top of the 5th. It's 1-1 at the bank. Casty is so clutch. Right now he is, man. Absolutely. All right. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, so let's see what our poll says. 64% say keep it as is. We're going to end the poll, and we'll give it one more shot. All right, we'll end it in the next half inning because we'll see if anybody else has anything to say. He didn't have a single homer in the postseason. Homer in his career. He has 3 in 2 games, big time. That's what I just said, man. I literally just said that. I literally just said that, dude. That's so funny. Can you tell if they kept Ranger in? Let's see what the ESPN app says. They're ahead of me, so let's see. Are they actually there yet? Let's see. I can't tell just now. I'm sure it'll come up in just a little bit. I bet you that they probably did, but I don't know because it's the bottom of the order, so. Yeah, how big is that? Looks like the long ball is going to be the difference tonight, at least so far, says my boy. I don't know how to say your username, my guy. It's a mouthful of words to say. Give Ranger one more, says Jack Rabbit. Let's see what they do. So Sean Murphy's going to come up to bat in the top of the 5th inning. So Ranger Suarez is going to still be out there. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's take a sip of water. What's Ranger's normal pitch count? I don't know. He usually goes like 80, 90, I'd say. That's what I would say. Flyers updates, anybody? Anybody have any Flyers updates on the game? Because I know that the game is coming to an end pretty soon. It's in the 3rd period now. And we need 15 more subscribers in order to get to 1,300. Let's get to 100 likes as well. Here comes Ranger, and the first pitch to Sean Murphy is inside for ball 1. Mods, do your thing. Algo people, do your thing. Get more people to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. The 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit back up the middle for a base hit by Sean Murphy, so the 29-year-old is able to get a hold of Ranger Suarez as he sends that one back up the middle for a hit. And he singles to start off the top of the 5th. 2 teams that are trying to go to the World Series and have high expectations this season are going at it. They're also 2 big division rivals as well. Here comes Kevin Pillar against the lefty. And the pitch by Rangers, swing and a miss at 78 miles per hour. He got fooled on a curveball. Pillar has been a journeyman who's been all around the majors. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1 pitch way outside, and a good job by JT to just reach on over towards his right side and catch that thing into the barrel of the glove. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy leads off at first. Suarez keeps him in check. And the pitch, a high bouncer that's hit back towards behind the plate, actually. We just had a sip of tequila. Let Ranger go 6, says Larry. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a runner over at first for the Braves. It's a tie game, 1-1. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Curveball taken at 76 miles per hour. So Suarez has 60 pitches. The Braves are able to strike first in the top of the 4th as Austin Riley hit a solo homer. And Nick Castellanos said, I'll one-up ya. or I'll match you, and I'll get a solo homer too. The 2-2, just foul towards the first base side. That one goes out of play. High 70s, not sure keeping him in is advantageous. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. A four-seamer right down the heart and soul of the plate. And Pilar goes back to the dugout, and Ranger Suarez only has his second strikeout of the day. So one gone in the top of the fifth inning. Spike the like and smash the like. Let's do it. Orlando Arcia comes on up and takes a curveball at the knees on the outside corner for strike one. Gotta love the way that Ranger has been pitching tonight, besides the hiccup that he allowed to Riley in the fourth. The pitch, down low and outside as well. Arcia is 2 for 11 in this series. The 1-1 pitch, low again. Arcia has a strikeout streak of 5 games in a row. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Actually, I take that back. He has actually struck out in 6 games in a row. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Arcia's up at the plate. Suarez on the mound. 1 out and a runner at first. The 2-2 pitch inside. And that'll make the count full. Arcia this season batted .264, had 17 homers and 65 RBI. The payoff pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to center field. Rojas on the run will make the catch. And the runner going back to first is Murphy, and he just gets in there safely. I don't know what Murphy was doing sleeping off the bag. Is Calitri going to go to the headsets? I cannot tell. But Rojas made the nice play as he threw it over to first base, and I thought maybe they got Murphy out by force. But Rojas caught it, threw it back over to Bryce Harper, and I guess that was the right call. Can we tell from this angle here? His right foot just got in there. Okay, so we play on. And now Michael Harris II will hit a chopper over towards the first base side. Stott has it, and he'll throw over to first, and the inning is over. Ranger Suarez, 68 pitches, has only allowed 1 run and 3 hits in this game. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies have an opportunity to take the lead. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm wrong. Ranger got out of the inning, says Kathy Ann. All right, if you just subscribed to my channel, comment down below who you are. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, please feel free to do so by clicking that super chat button down below. You can also click on the LINKTREE as well, and go follow Play by Play with JJ on that, and hit all the social media sites when you click the LINKTREE. Lost my train of thought for a very quick second. I do apologize about that. Phillies take the series. RC is the MVP, says Jack Rabbit. That's funny. Cheers, l'chaim. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Eagles football, and Flyers hockey. Lanessa. Well, thanks for subscribing, Lanessa. Hopefully I said that correctly. I hope I said that correctly because that's an I. That's not a lowercase l. Or sorry, that is an L. It's not a lowercase I. It's a little confusing because people make things very confusing. And our language is very confusing. But that is okay. All right, we go to the bottom of the fifth. Phillies and Braves tied 1-1 in this best-of-5 National League Division Series between two juggernauts in the National League. Two teams that have a lot of expectations. It's been a back-and-forth matchup so far in this particular game. Kathy says Schwarber has been very quiet in this series. Time for him to get a bomb here. Hopefully, that would be very nice. That would be very, very nice. Okay, did I end the poll by any chance? Let's see. All right, so we're going to end the poll now. We got 30 people that voted, and the majority says keep it as is, the scoreboard. So we're going to just keep it as is. Fire still lead 2-1, 5:29 left in the third period. Okay, good. Thanks for keeping your eye on that game, because I am curious, even though this is 1,000 times more important. So Strider has gone 4 innings so far. He's allowed 5 hits as well. And here comes Kyle Schwarber, who takes a strike on the inside edge of the plate. Kyle's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Guy's had a lot of success in the regular season. The 0-1, it's in there for a strike, as it was a slider at 87 miles per hour. Wrong again, says Kathy Ann. About the Schwarber homer? Oh, but I think you spoiled it by accident. It's all good. No balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Strider gets set at the belt, kicks, fires, and it's swung on and missed. So there's 1 gone in the bottom of the fifth. Schwarber's hitting 191 in the postseason. No worries, Kathy. It happens, man. You're good. Fisherman Sam, what's up, man? What's up, Fisherman Sam? We caught the Marlins last time. Can we catch the Braves? See what I did there? Fish pun. Here's Trey Turner, the first pitch. Fly ball hit out to deep left field. It's carrying, and the Phillies take the lead. Trey Turner, his second home run in his last 2 games. It's a solo shot out to left field, and the Phillies are up 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth. What a nice swing that was by Turner, and this fan base explodes. Let's go. What a nice swing. He took it for a ride out to left field, and it just kept carrying, and it just disappeared into the night. Here comes Bryce Harper, and he'll foul off that pitch. So 2 Phillies righties have been able to get a hold of Spencer Strider. The first one was Castellanos. This time around, it's Turner. Can the lefty get on? He's had his number throughout this entire game. The 0-1 pitch outside for ball 1. Good game for Trey. That's how you make up for an E6. What's that? Is that water that he has right there? I can't tell. A 1-1 delivery off the plate for ball 2. Harper's 1 for 1. He was intentionally walked after leading the count 3-0, and he also singled off a Strider. The pitch up high for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce. There's Snicker in the dugout. Strider with 76 pitches. Here comes the next one. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Another fastball right down the pipe. The payoff pitch to Harper. Up high and way outside for ball 4. And Harper gets on with a walk, and the Phillies are looking to get something else cooking as Rick Kranitz, the pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, will head on out and have a conversation and a conference with not only his pitcher, but the entire infield as well. And as we take a little stoppage in play here, I just want to remind you guys to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons if you haven't done so already. We have 150 people on here. I appreciate you all so much for being here. Welcome on in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, Eagles football, all play by play all day. I guess. Not really all day. But anyhow, you get what I'm saying. We try to do as many games as possible. All right. That's the third time tonight that Bryce has gotten aboard against Strider. So he has his number, as I mentioned. And now Bohm is coming up. Boy, it'd be nice to see him try to break through here. The throw back to first, not in time. As Olsen catches it, and he'll throw it back to the mound. Kathy gave me the good luck charm, says Fisherman Sam. That's funny. The pitch to Bohm. It's on the inside corner in the eyes of David Rackley, and that was certainly inside. And that changes the entire approach of the at-bat. The blue has not been so sharp tonight, but the powder blue seems to be working. The pitch, grounder, hit over to third base, the flip over the second. There's one to throw to first in time for an around-the-horn double play, and Bohm slams the helmet down again, out in frustration. So we go to the top of the sixth. Phillies have a 2-1 advantage against the Braves, and Trey Turner is able to put them out in front as they lead it 2-1 at the bank. Hal Bohm's the Braves MVP. How about if we win against Strider? He has to shave off the stash. I like that. All right, I got to take a very quick step off. This is our first break that we're going to take tonight. It may be our only break, too, but I need to stretch, and I need to take a sip of water. I will be right back in less than 60 seconds. See you soon. All right, here we go. We need 13 more subs to get to 1,300 subscribers. Make sure that you guys do that, man. Goal Atkinson 3-1 in the final minute. That's nice. Cool. Great. Nice job by the Fly guys. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff. All right. Larry, check your DMs. Check your DMs on Discord right now. You're not in trouble or anything. I just wanted to let you know. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind. You're good. You're good. Don't worry. I'm sorry. That was on me. I apologize, Larry. Larry, you don't have to step into my office. It's okay. I got it. Never mind. Man, that's totally on me. I apologize about that. Larry says, uh-oh, what did I do wrong? You're a bad mod, Larry. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. You forgot to say like and subscribe. Get Jen involved. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally joking. Okay. So game 1 of the NLCS will take place on Monday night. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Phillies are 1 win away from causing that to occur. Phillies lead the series 2-1. If the Braves take this game, it would be a tied series at 2-2. And then game 5 would be on Saturday. It's win or go home for both teams. First pitch by Sir Anthony Dominguez. Grounder hit back up the middle. Stott has it, though, and he'll throw across the diamond to first. And it's in time. So Sir Anthony Dominguez is 5-5 this season. He has a 3.78 earned run average in 50 innings of work, 48 strikeouts, and 22 walks allowed. Opponents are batting .246 against him. So we're in the top of the 6th inning. The Braves had a solo homer by Austin Riley. He waits in the on-deck circle. That was in the 4th inning. The first pitch to Albies is in there for a strike on the inside corner. Phillies would then tie it back in the bottom of the 4th on a solo shot by Castellanos out to left field, and then would take the lead in the bottom of the 5th on a home run by Trey Turner. So the 0-1 is down low for a ball. Ozzie Albies has popped out twice. This is the first time tonight that he's batting on the left side, and that's because Ranger Suarez is out of the game. So he went 5 innings, allowed 1 run. The pitch. It's skied out to left field. Marsh on the run, and now we'll stop and wait for it, and he'll make the easy catch. He was jogging in towards home plate. Peace and love to everybody, says Brianna. Yes, sir. 2 outs, and the bases are empty in the top of the 6th inning. Uh-oh, Larry, now you got to step into my office. It's now 3-2. Uh-oh. Now you got to check your Discord messages. The pitch to Riley. Fly ball hit out to center field. It will drop in for a hit, and Riley will single as it takes a bounce in front of Rojas. There's a runner at first. So here we go. Apologize about that. Let's mute this tab. So Sir Anthony Dominguez, his night is done. Last 3 batters, and now Jose Alvarado is going to come in, and he will pitch and try to get the lefty, Matt Olson. Wonder if it's a little bit too soon to bring him in, but I don't know. Interested to see how this works out. A fun and a close game, says Houston to Dave. This is a boxing match, guys. It really is. It's a boxing match between 2 rivals in the National League that are in the same division that are expected to go far. I keep tuning in, man. I'm from North Jersey, and I grew up a Yankees fan. I'm loving your cast and what the Phillies are doing. Angelo, thanks, man. I really do appreciate that. Shout out to Angelo. It's not Angelo Cataldi, guys. It's not Angelo Cataldi. Not the former WIP host, but he's Angelo. We love Angelo, man. We love him, even though the Yankees. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, man. We welcome all fans on here. I'm just joking. It's a chess game, says Houston to Dave. Yep. Every time somebody goes into check, somebody makes a move. Flyers won. Nice. Very good. 4-2 with .01 seconds left. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we need to get to the 100 mark. Let us know in the chat when we reach 100 likes. Keep promoting the channel. Let's get more and more people to join. And again, if you guys would like to donate, you guys don't have to, but there is a super chat button that's down below in the live chat. So if you'd like to donate, feel free to do so. I don't want your money, though. I want your subscriptions, and I want your likes. That's what I really, really want. And for you to enjoy yourselves, of course. But you guys are already on here. If you guys have not hit that thumbs up button, what are you guys waiting for? If you keep coming on here, and you've been coming on here for like the past 5 games or so, all you got to do is just press 1 button. Maybe 3. The bell, the thumb, and the subscribe button. Oh, Jeff, thanks so much for the donation, man. I appreciate that. Better too soon than late, my guy. You didn't have to do that, man. Thank you, man. That's so nice. We love you, Jeff. Thanks for the donation. Here comes Jose Alvarado. He's 0-2 this season with a 1.74 ERA. That's in the regular season. He pitched in 42 games, and he pitched 3 innings. In the postseason so far, has allowed 2 hits and 4 strikeouts. Let's go Eagles, says Olivia. Yes, sir. Jeff G is the real one. Yes. Here comes Matt Olson. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Lefty on lefty here. Alvarado kicks, fires, and that's fouled off. Not going to subscribe, but come on here to give a like. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jeff. Let's get to 100. Appreciate it, man. JJ, you got Christmas donations coming up. What does that mean? You guys, you don't have to, like... I appreciate it, man. I do. I really do. 1, swing and a miss. Christmas donations. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, now I understand what you mean because now we're almost at the holidays. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Sorry, it took me a little minute. It's a little weird when your eyes are focused on the game and you're looking at the comments as well. All right, no balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th. There's 2 outs and a runner at first base. Olsen at the plate, Alvarado on the mound. Mano y mano. The 0-2 pitch just below the knees by maybe the length of a baseball. Hey, you're a Braves fan. I got you, man. I got you. No worries. But we take Braves fans to subscribe to the channel. We try to keep it fair, man. Olsen's 1 for 2 today. He's behind in the count, 1-2 here. And the pitch popped up. It's hit behind the plate. Realmuto can't find it, and that's because it goes all the way back behind the plate. And we'll do it again. Oh, my gosh. We got a donation from PayPal. Oh, man, thank you so much. Wanted to see who it is really quickly. John Parkinson. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for the donation. You're the best, dude. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alvarado versus Olsen. The pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out towards center field. This should do it. And Rojas comes running in, and he will make the easy catch for out number 3. Bottom of the 6th we go. In Philadelphia, Stott, Realmuto, and Castellanos coming up. Feliz Navidad, JJ, says Ariel. Hoping for a Philly Halloween World Series. That would be really cool. I don't know if they play on Halloween. They might. But, John, thank you so much for the donation. That was really nice, man. Appreciate you. And can't thank you enough. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. Means a lot. Ah, man. We need another sip of water. I can't wait to do our 1,300 subscriber, or not 1,300 subscriber, our 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Hopefully we get there by, I'd say, January of next year. I think that's good. But we'll see. We'll have to just wait and see how things go. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you guys for coming on here. I really appreciate the guys that have been with me since the very beginning. You know, it's a tough road. And I'm taking the gamble on myself, but it's what you got to do. That's the name of the game when it comes to broadcasting. It's, you know, you got to put yourself out there. And I've learned that from day one. And I come in with I don't know if a chip on my shoulder is the right word or the right terminology, but I come in with hunger, right? And, you know, really want to make this into a career. But I want to take you guys along with me, you know? This is why you guys hopped into the family. That's what it means to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have subscribed to the channel, or if you just subscribed right now, I should probably say, make sure you comment who you are down below. We need 11 more to get to 1,300. How many likes do we have? We get to the World Series. 2,000 likes is not impossible, says Larry, or says Jack. 2,000 likes. Oh, man, I don't want to go that far, man. I don't want to raise the bar that high. We love your play-by-play calling out of the Philly area. That's coming from an Astros fan, man. Thank you. Low Roller, LRC. Can't say the last word. Just subbed with my 2 other accounts. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. We love you. JJ, we will all be here with you throughout the whole journey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. You know, it was really cool. I'll tell you this little story as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, okay? This game is tense, but it's fun. It is. Well, it's fun because the Phillies have the lead, right? So everything becomes more fun that way. It's not fun for Braves fans who have their backs against the wall. So, but it is fun for Larry, and it's fun for, I'm sure, a lot of you that are on here. First pitch, that's just fouled back by Bryson Stott. So Stott's 0 for 2. He flied out, and he also has struck out tonight. Strider's still out there on the mound. He has 81 pitches. And what's funny is that he's going deeper than Ranger Suarez, but I don't think that surprises anybody. The 0-1 delivery up high. He's still throwing 99 miles per hour. There you go, Larry. Nice. Mods, do your thing. If you're a mod on here, make sure that you promote the channel and let us know how many likes we have. The 1-1, swing and a miss. So it was actually really cool because I went to the last Phillies game of the season, and I guess I have to start kind of expecting this now. But I was with my cousin, and after he left, somebody ran into me at the shop and was like, "Oh my gosh, JJ, that's you?" And it was just so cool, you know, just to be able to talk to somebody in person that's been watching my channel for a little bit of time. It actually kind of made me tear up a little bit. The 1-1, that's fouled back. But eventually I might need security around because if we continue to build this thing, that's going to be really something. The pitch up high for ball 2. That was really something. And then I, of course, posted those YouTube shorts on my channel. I would like to do some more of those. It's just tough because I'm in Nashville now. So it's hard for me to get like man-on-the-street interviews and all that sort of stuff. 2-2 pitch, fouled back towards the screen. So Strider's on the mound, and Stott is up at the plate. Keep that passion, JJ. Nothing worth accomplishing is easy. Yeah, man. Thanks, Joni. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up again behind the plate, and we'll do it again. Phillies are certainly working up the pitch count. It's been all fastballs in this at-bat. Only been to the bank once before I moved to Florida, says Larry. Have the bank come to you. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Stott was playing whack-a-mole because he just swung at that pitch really early and tried to go for the fences. Don't know where that came from, but sometimes you just got to let it fly. I've been to the bank a lot. Well, not a lot, but here comes JT. First pitch, swing and a miss. I apparently went to the vet once, but I don't really remember it because I was really young. 1998 is when I was born. The 0-1 delivery to Realmuto, swing and a miss. So JT's 0 for 2 tonight. And he's behind in the count, 0-2 here. "90 pitches for Spencer Strider. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, fly ball, it's hit out to right field, going back towards the track. Acuna has plenty of room, though, and he will make the catch. And JT flies out to right. Part of the reason why I'm not really using a lot of stats tonight is because I'm a little bit behind, and like when I look at the scoreboard, when I'm getting my stats, it's a little bit easy. It's a spoiler because I know what happens. That's the tough part about doing this, too. Comes Nick Castellanos, and he laces this one out to right field, but it's heading in foul ground and goes out of play. Castellanos walked and also hit a solo homer in this game to tie it at 1 apiece. The 0-1, down low and outside for ball 1. Castellanos, over his last 5 games, is batting .300 with 6 hits, 2 homers, 3 RBI, and 4 runs scored. The 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss. And that's just coming into tonight. You think this may be Strider's last inning? It could be. The 1-2 pitch, fouled off. Strider is 8-0 against the Phillies. He has a 1.90 ERA and 72 strikeouts. That's just in the regular season. But in the postseason, it's a little bit of a different story. The 1-2 pitch, fly ball hit out to deep left field again. Could it be? It is gone! Number 2 on the day in back-to-back days, and Liam Castellanos can't believe it as his father goes yard for the 2nd time in a row. My goodness, Nick Castellanos has just put the Phillies in front again with another run. Wow.
I love this place.
That is awesome. 415 feet and 112 miles per hour off the bat. I was just going to mention that in the postseason against the Phillies, Strider's 0-2 with a 5.79 ERA. And Brian Snitker's going to go out there and he will pull the plug, and Strider will hand the baseball to him as he charges back to the dugout. So, we have a pitching change as Nick Castellanos hits his 2nd solo homer, and it was a long distance out to left field. Also did it in back-to-back at-bats. Liam Castellanos is like, I didn't even think that was going to happen, Dad. And Castellanos is like, son, watch this. It did happen. He is the first Phillies player with back-to-back multi-homer games in the postseason. Rob makes a move early. Snitker makes a move too late. Slick Nick does it again. And guess what? Rob Thompson does it again. That's crazy. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We need 11 more subs to get to 1,300. And we need 5 more likes to get to 100. 100 thumbs up, that is. We've done it for 4 games in a row. Well, this will be our 4th game in a row. No. How many would this be? Would this be our 6th game in a row that we've reached 500? I think that it is. Our 6th Phillies game in a row, that is. That would be awesome. We need 6 more likes, so let's do it. Oh, man. I'm telling you, Strider is running on fumes. My phone died. I was arguing with my brother. He was saying we was going to lose We almost fought, but he punked out, says Jose Torres. Oh man, we don't want to fight, man. Hopefully it's all love. Nick is having games like this. This is how you become a Philly legend. As of right now, yes. On the other side, though, okay, this is what happens, right? I don't want to be the Debbie Downer here. I'm actually not going to even say it. I can't even go that far right now because we're in the moment. We are. We're in the moment. Oh, man. Brothers, am I right, says Larry. I keep saying it. We ain't going back to Atlanta. We just hit 100 likes. Let's go, man. We reached the century mark before the Sixers reached the century mark this season. Oh, wait, they don't play until like October 24th. My mistake. Here comes A.J. Minter, who's on the mound now for the Braves. So Strider goes 5 2/3, allows 3 solo homers, and that's it. Phillies have a 3-1 lead. The 0-1 to Marsh. Grounder hit over towards the first base side into right field for a hit. And Acuna can just get over to it. And Brandon Marsh has singled again for the second time tonight. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. 4 more runs, says Jay Nice. Chris Adams says, thumbs up, man. All right, let's get to 110. Happy we reached the century mark. I love saying the century mark. Hashtag Red October Swamp Thing, says Larry. So Yohan Rojas is up. We're in the bottom of the 6th. There's a runner at first. There's 2 outs, and the first pitch is down low. It was a cutter at 90 miles per hour. So Strider's line tonight, 5 2/3, 3 runs allowed, 3 walks allowed as well, 7 strikeouts on 96 pitches. He was reaching 100 miles per hour. The 1-0 pitch popped up, hit out towards the infield, and Riley gets called off by Olsen, who just catches it right in front of the mound for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Time to go to the top of the 7th. Phillies lead it 3-1. Nick Castellanos hits another solo home run, and we go to the top of the 7th at the bank. Now the pen gets to shut the door. So the Phillies have had 3 solo homers in their last 3 innings. So now that means, okay, is Trey Turner going to homer again? Because also, you had Harper and Castellanos have 2 multi-homer games yesterday. Castellanos has a 2-homer game today. Can Trey Turner also be the guy that does that? Don't know. 9 more outs. Oh, there's a lot of baseball left to go. Still a ton of baseball left, man. All right, it's time to go to the top of the 7th. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. All righty, and now it is time for our Phillies trivia question of the day. So what I do, if you guys are new to the channel, I ask you a Phillies trivia question in the top of the 7th inning. You write down your answers down below, of course, after I ask the question. And if you get the question correct, you'll hear this. Oops, sorry. You'll hear this. There we go. Played the wrong one. If you get it wrong, you'll hear the other sound effect that was just played at the same time, which is this. Okay. So here's our Phillies trivia question. So the question of the day is this. Which Phillies first baseman had 3 20 home runs seasons from 1997 to 1999? All right, that's the question. So we're going to ask it again. Which Phillies first baseman had 320 homer seasons from 97 to 99? That's the question. Tomei, Rollins. You said Hollins, but I knew that you meant Rollins. Spelling does not matter, though. It's the answer that matters. Jordan? I don't know who Jordan is. Ryan Howard did not play in 1997 to 99, so the answer is incorrect. Incorrect. Dad, you gotta check your spelling on here because sometimes I can't tell what you're saying. Howard again says Houston to Dave. Here comes Marcell Ozuna, the first pitch by Alvarado. In this inning, it's popped up. Hit out towards the first base side and foul ground. Harper says he has it, and he will make the catch as he squeezes it with two hands. Ibanez, no. All right, 1997 to 1999. That's what I'm saying. Which Phillies first baseman had 320 homer seasons from 97 to 99? Okay. Hayes? No. There's one out in the top of the seventh. We'll give three more answers, and that's it. These guys were a home run machine, says Joni Stewart Wolf. That's not an answer. One out in the top of the seventh, and Sean Murphy is due up. Alvarado gets set at the belt, kicks, fires, and it's just inside for a ball. Three more guesses. Anybody? Which Phillies first baseman had 320 homer seasons from 1997 to 1999? The 1-0 by Alvarado inside for ball two. Bronya. That is correct. Now, did you look that up? Be honest with me. Because if you did, I'm going to lose respect. The 2-0 pitch. Grounder hit over towards the second base side. Stott will throw a little lob pass over to first. And it's in time. Jay, you also got it correct. Congratulations to Jay and to Houston to Dave. That is correct. I can't repeat that several times. Okay, I'll have to kind of play around with that. All right, two outs in the top of the seventh. Jose Alvarado on the mound. I lost with dignity, says Bill H. It's okay, because you have a chance to redeem yourself possibly on Saturday or Monday. You do. Two outs, nobody on. The pitch down low for a ball. If you just subscribed to my channel, comment who you are down below. We've reached 1,290. We need 10 more to get to 1,300. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch, swing and a miss. 100 on the gun by Alvarado. One ball, one strike. Two outs, nobody on in the top of the seventh. The 1-1 pitch. Inside again for ball two. We didn't really talk about Alvarado's postseason stats, but I will tell you that he has been on the money and picking up where he left off last postseason. The 2-1 delivery to Pilar, fouled off 101 miles per hour. There may be 101 Dalmatians, but Jose Alvarado just threw 101 miles per hour. That was terrible. Come on, JJ. What are you doing? That was awful. You knew it was coming out, too. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, 2 outs in the top of the seventh inning. 13 pitches from Alvarado, who's going up against Pilar. Righty on lefty, the lefty on the mound. Alvarado gets set, kicks, deals from the stretch, and that cutter reached 96 miles per hour, and it was just fouled off. Larry says, good job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like the Eagles scoring a touchdown on the Jets this Sunday. Spike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch up high for ball 3. So that makes the count full. RC awaits up next in the on-deck circle. The payoff pitch up high, and Pilar draws a walk, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. So it'll be Orlando Arcia that's due up. We're so close to getting 110 likes. We need 6 more. Anthony Neville, thanks so much for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. You're the best. All right. JJ's the best, bro. He is the show. You guys are a part of the show, too. We're not playing MLB The Show, but you know what? We're watching a show, and we're acting like we're narrating this because we are. We're not acting. We're actually doing this. Come on, JJ. 1 ball, no strikes, as the first pitch was inside and low. Another lefty on righty matchup. Arcia a righty, Alvarado a lefty. The 1-0 pitch. Down low again for ball 2. And probably if Arcia gets on here, if you're Rob Thompson, even though you got to trust him with what he's been able to do in the postseason so far, you wonder to yourself if you probably should go to somebody else. What's up, Mike? How you doing? 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss. That cutter was in the dirt, and Arcia certainly got tricked up on that play. It's not even Halloween, and he was going trick-or-treating. Craig Kimbrell gets loosened up in the bullpen for the Phillies. The 2-1. He doesn't chase after that one that time. It was the same pitch, just did not have as much bite to it. And the count is 3-1. Mr. High Velo. JJ's Peanut Gallery. I got a rock. 3 balls, 1 strike. Alvarado with the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. On a cutter at 94. Alvarado throwing the rock with a lot of force on that. The rally towels are waving again. Alvarado with 21 pitches. He came in with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And he's looking to get out of the 7th. The tying runs up at the plate. There's 2 outs. The Phillies lead at 3-1 in Game 4 of this best-of-5 matchup. The 3-2 pitch down low for ball 4. And Alvarado not happy with himself as he allows a walk. And that puts runners over at first and second. So the go-ahead run is coming up to the plate. Alvarado certainly frustrated with himself, just did not want to throw the fastball where he did. It was inside and just above the dirt. And JT wants to settle him down. And Jordan Wall is going to pinch run now for Orlando Arcia, which I'm a little bit surprised about because Arcia is pretty fast. So Forrest Wall, that is. It's going to go out there to pinch run, and here comes Rob Thompson, and he'll make another move here. Didn't see who was warming up in the bullpen, but Alvarado's night is done. And he did a pretty good job besides allowing the 2 base runners. He was pretty good. So we have a pitching change, and Craig Kimbrell's going to come in. Forgot he was warming up in the bullpen, but here he comes. So we are in the top of the 7th. Now it gets interesting, says Houston to Dave. Hold my beer. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We reached 110. Let's get to 150 by the end of this cast. We still have probably another hour of this if this game continues to go on. So who is going to close for us now? Don't know, man. We have to just wait and see what happens. We could get more runs in the 7th or in the 8th. Your stomach is churning, says Larry. I feel really confident. Let's get to 150. We could also break the record tonight, guys, and go to 200. We've never hit 200 before. But let's get to 150 first. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And we love each and every one of you. All right, so big matchup for Craig Kimbrell. While we're on this, I might as well get my little notes ready. Okay. Flame Prods, what's up, man? Hi, JJ. If you just subscribed to my channel, comment who you are down below. We need 9 more now to get to 1,300. Oh, man. I do want to ask you guys, okay? So I didn't do this today, and I wanted to ask you right now, okay? So I'm getting interested in listening to other people's podcasts, okay? I love listening to the Philly sports podcasts that are out there. Shout out to Sports Talk with Bros. Shout out to Philly Talk with MK. Shout out to the Philly Captain. Shout out to RB. Shout out to A to Z Philly, Edge of Philly Sports, the Philly Sports Podcast, and DJ Eastwood and all those people. But I want to listen to other ones that are out of the market, okay? So comment down below what your favorite sports podcasts are that are out there. It could be for Boston. It could be for New York. It could be for anything, okay? That's what I want to know. Here comes Craig Kimbrell. He is 23 for 28 in save opportunities with a 3.26 earned run average. In 69 innings this season, he has been absolutely electric for the Phillies. He was an all-star this year, a former Brave himself. Forrest Wall's the pinch runner. He is over at first. And there's also a runner over at second. That's Kevin Pillar. The go-ahead run is coming up to the plate. That's Travis d'Arnaud. He's pinch hitting for Michael Harris II. It's a do-or-die situation for the Braves. Phillies lead the series 2-1. Winner of the series goes on to face the Arizona Diamondbacks, which means if the Phillies hang on to win and get their 3rd win of the series, they will advance to the National League Championship Series and play host against Arizona. Here we go. So comment down below what your favorite sports podcasts are besides the Philly ones. I've been here since 300 subs, says Flame Prods. Yeah, man. This is what Thompson gets for the trust. Gets for not trusting Ranger and pulling him too early. He didn't pull him too early. He pitched late. He pitched on Monday, man. How much longer do you want to put him out there for? 2 outs and the pitch to Travis d'Arnaud, fouled off. It's only 3 days of rest, my guy. My top 3 in no particular order: JJ, RB, and the Philly Captain. Thank you, man. All right, no balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, it's outside and low for a ball. Ian Leslie says off the wall is a good play call. He covers mainly Bruins, but some other NHL. Okay, so off the wall. I'll have to check that out. I'm going to write that down. That's a good one. Off the wall podcast. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch down low and outside for ball 2. Okay, I'm going to write that down. So Kimbrell's in. The count is 2-1 to Travis d'Arnaud. Craig, over his last 2 weeks, has 5 strikeouts in 2 appearances. He has not pitched too much. The 2-1 on the way, outside and low for ball 3. Taf K. Yams says, it's not baseball, but That's Good Sports is a Denver Broncos podcast. That's really hilarious. Okay, that's another one. Good. 3 balls, 1 strike to Travis d'Arnaud. He's representing the go-ahead run, the pitch, and it's in there at the knees for a called strike. And d'Arnaud was thinking about going over to first. He thought he got walked, but David Rackley says, no, sir, you're not excused just yet. The count is full to d'Arnaud. The pitch of the night coming up. The payoff pitch, low and inside for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. So there were 2 outs with nobody on, and the bases are loaded now, so the go-ahead runs at first. The tying runs at second, and here comes the insurance run. And the bad news is that it's the MVP frontrunner himself, Ronald Acuna Jr. Wow. Acuna, there's a little flashback of him hitting a grand slam back in the 2018 NLCS, or in the NLDS, that is. He was a rookie. He's had a lot of big moments, and here comes a big one here. This is with the brightest of lights. Phillies have to get out of this. They're going to their big gun, so it's power on power here. The stakes are high, and the stage is high. Nicky Lopez is the pinch runner now. So Darno came in to pinch hit. Lopez is now pinch running for him over at first base. 2 outs, and the base is loaded. The pitch. It's going to get away from JT, and holding up over at third base, and going back to each of the bases is all the base runners. How about that? I'm a little confused because over at third, you had Pilar, and he thought about coming in to score, but then because he couldn't get a big jump, he just decided to go back. He honestly probably would have been safe, I think. Acuna Jr. was waving him to come in, and I don't know why, but Pilar just held up. Helps the Phillies out. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's in there for a strike at the knees. That is unbelievable. I'm sure that Braves fans are going nuts right now. There's Eddie Rosario on the bench for the Braves in the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, swing and a miss on a knuckle curve. That was inside and low. That is a huge mistake by Kevin Pilar. Acuna told him to go, and he just thought twice about it and did nothing about it. It's 3-1 Phillies. We're in the top of the 7th. 2 outs. Bases loaded. The 1-2 pitch fouled off by Acuna. We know the numbers. We've seen this guy produce in the brightest of lights, and we know exactly what he can do. Against Kimbrel lifetime, he's 2 for 6, and both of his hits were extra base hits. One was a double, and the other one was a solo homer. Bases juice, top of the 7th, 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, down low and outside for ball 2. And with Craig Kimbrel on the mound, there's certainly always going to be a lot of drama. This is the inning right here. If the Phillies can somehow get out of this, this could probably be a dagger. The climax of the game occurring right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. The pitch. Fly ball hit over towards the first base side and foul ground. Harper takes a quick look, and it goes behind the net into the 5th row. And we'll do it again. In case you missed it, Kevin Pilar was over at third base and on a wild pitch decided to hold up, so therefore everybody had to go back to their bases. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. The bright lights are on, and it's just the National League Division Series between the Braves and the Phils. Kimbrel, the former Brave, on the mound, the veteran himself, against the MVP frontrunner. The 2-2 pitch, fly ball hit out to left field. It's going back towards the alley, and over there is Rojas, and he makes the leaping catch into the wall. How about that? What a jump he had as he makes an acrobatic catch. I didn't even think he was going to get there. But Johan Rojas showing up in the brightest of lights. And we go to the bottom of the 7th finally. The Braves lead, the bases loaded, and that right there was a gut punch. I can't believe he caught that. just out to left center field, and Acuna Jr. saying, "Oh, man." And even Bryce Harper's fired up. Time to stretch at the bank. Oh, man. Okay, give me my beer back. Thanks for holding. Thanks for holding up over at third base. Defense wins games too, man. No spoilers in the chat. Phillies year going all the way, man. Leaping catch against the wall gives us a chance to pull this win. That was a dagger, man. That was their opportunity to fight their way back into this game. And that was definitely a gut punch for the Braves. This kid's 22, and yet he's playing out in center field in meaningful playoff games, and he just makes a catch like that on a contender that's competing for a World Series title. Good for the kid. The daycare comes through again. Wow. We took their entire souls with that, says Armand. Yeah, man, I mean, like, that. There's still 6 outs to go in this game, but that was a gut punch. That was big. The Red Sea has risen, says Tafka Yams. Yeah, man. Thank you, JJ, for calling a great game. Thanks so much, Thomas, for being on here, dude. I appreciate it. Guys, we need 9 more subscribers. Mods, do your thing. Get people to come on here and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are just coming in, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey and currently in Nashville. But yes, just here for a couple weeks, though. I do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football on here. Play-by-play for all of them. We try to do as many games as possible. We did 127 of the 162 for the Phils this year and have done all their playoff games as well. So it's been a blast doing this. Started off this channel 10 months ago. The whole story short is I graduated from Rowan. I had some experience with minor league teams, calling games for them. And I have this passion, man. I have this passion, and this is what I want to do. And Scott Fransky was the one that told me at a networking event that I went to back at Rowan. He said, if you want to do this, you have to get reps. You have to take a chance on yourself, and you really have to start early. And so many people told me that I have to start early and that they wish that they would have done this at 25 years old, just get reps and just try to find ways to get themselves out there. And that's what we're doing. So we're taking the chance on ourselves, and we're just putting out as much content as possible. The grind never stops. You not need to be a Phillies fan to just subscribe to JJ, says Albert DeHaven. Yeah, man, if you guys love broadcasting as well, or if you guys just like listening to good broadcasts, I mean, I don't like to toot my own horn like that. If you like listening to broadcasters, okay, and if you like being able to have a conversation with me on here, if you're interested in that and you just want to be heard and you want to be a part of a community or a family, better yet, that's what you guys got to do. It just takes one button or 2 buttons. How about them Flyers, says Bob Yoder. I'm with you on that. So Spencer Strider went 5 2/3 of an inning, allowed 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. The Phillies had Ranger Suarez on the mound, and he certainly did his share and was absolutely strong as well. Suarez went 5 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 earned run, only had 2 strikeouts, and that was on 69 pitches. But mind you, he pitched on Monday. Yes, sir. So, and in case you are just tuning in, what a game it has been. The Braves had the bases loaded, Acuna was up, and Johan Rojas just made an acrobatic catch at the left center field wall to cause a gut punch in this game. So Forrest Wall's playing out in center field. Nicky Lopez is now over at shortstop. Kyle Schwarber's up at the plate for the Phillies. The 1-0 pitch popped up, hit over towards the first base side. Albies gets under it, shimmies over to his left, and he'll make the easy catch for out number 1. Oh, man. 142 people in this chat. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Hit that thumbs up button, man, and subscribe. It is 9:30 p.m. Central Time, which means it is 10:30 Eastern Time. 1 out. Here comes Trey Turner. The first pitch to Trey off the plate from A.J. Minter. So Minter has 10 saves on the season. This is not a save situation. He's going up against Turner. He has a 3.76 ERA and 86 strikeouts, or 82 strikeouts, I should correct myself. And the 1-0 pitch just fouled off. Trey is 3 for 3 tonight, and he is on cycle watch. Mind you, he has a single, a double, and a homer. Just needs the hardest one, and for him, it could probably be easy for him because he has a lot of wheels. That's the triple. The pitch just fouled back again. When we go all the way, I will send you my custom-made Phillies Moyer hat. Oh, that's so cool. The 1-2 pitch, way outside and high for ball 2. We're so close to getting 120 likes. We need 6 more. Come on. Yeah, that's so sweet, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Minter comes set above the letters, and the pitch off the plate, and the count is full again. Sykes Box says, you're great at what you do. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. The count is full to Turner. There's 1 gun in the bottom of the 7th. The payoff pitch. A grounder hit back up the middle, and Lopez will dive, but he'll eat it up himself. And there's an infield single by Trey Turner. And he gets on base for the 4th time tonight. It's his 2nd single. About that. Just hit a nice little bouncer up the middle. Arcia probably would have made that same type of play. I don't know if he would have been able to make the throw over to first, but he just tossed it to Ozzie Albies. It was covering the second base bag. Nobody was at second, obviously. The bases were empty. So here comes Bryce Harper. Harper has gotten on base all 3 times tonight. The pitch, fly ball, it's hit out to deep right field. It's still carrying, going back to the track, but it'll stay in the yard, and Acuna Jr. makes the catch. He got way underneath it. He thought he had a shot as the fans were rising like the Messiah was here in Philadelphia, but they all sat back down as soon as it died out in right field. Like the good old days. Yes, man, for sure. Old school radio is good. I like radio too. So Brian Snitker's going to go out there, and we have a pitch and change as he'll pull the plug on A.J. Minter. And we have another pitch and change. We'll give you the name on the next Braves pitcher when he comes in to return. You know, I didn't realize this, but Bob Costas said yesterday that the one thing about old school radio that was really cool when it came to baseball is that you had like 3 different broadcasters that were doing like different innings. So like you would have one person and they'll be like, and now coming in for the 3rd inning, here's Harry Callis. Harry, take it away. Thanks, John. Appreciate you for doing that. And here we are in the top of the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? And like they would just take over, and then it was like the top of the 6th. And now here's Jason Joseph. Here he comes. Jason, take it away. Thanks, Harry. Appreciate it. We're in the top of the 6th. It's 3-1 Phillies. You know, like those types of things are cool, and that just like doesn't happen anymore in radio. There's only a couple of teams that still do that. The Giants do it with John Miller, and they do it with a little bit of like a rotation. You have Glenn Kuiper is there as well, and like that's really nice. But it's awesome. It's just an art that's kind of, I don't want to say it's dying, but it's being erased a little bit, and I like how we're bringing this back. Kathy Ann says, let's go, boom. Put it out of reach here, and an exclamation point. The chess match continues, says Houston to Dave. We're so close to getting 120 likes. Let's get there, guys. We need 9 more subscribers to get to 1,300, and then we're going to go crazy. That's interesting, says Aunt Janice. I didn't know that. Yeah, so they'd have a rotation of broadcasters, and there's still some teams that do it, but teams probably like want to save up on money, and that's what the whole thing is. So they're trying to not get as many people doing play-by-play for just breaking it up for a couple of innings. The Phillies now do it like in the postseason because Tom McCarthy can't cover the local games on TV. So he'll come in for like the 4th to the 6th inning, and Scott Fransky, who does the radio play-by-play for the Phillies throughout the entire season, he'll come in for the 1st to the 3rd, and then he'll come in from the 7th inning on. So, yes. All right, here we go. So we are still in the bottom of the 7th. There's 2 outs and a runner over at first. Pierce Johnson's going to come in to pitch for the Atlanta Braves. He's 2-6 on the season with a 4.02 ERA, 90 strikeouts, and 62.2 innings of work. He's allowed 10 homers this season and has been one of their top guns out of the bullpen. Trey Turner just became the first Phillies player with 4 hits in a postseason game. He has singled twice. He has also doubled and homered as well. Alec Bohm comes up. There's a runner at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Johnson versus Bohm, and the first pitch by Johnson. It's downstairs. And Bohm takes it all the way. Phillies again in their powder blue uniforms, trying to wrap the series up tonight and host the Arizona Diamondbacks in Game 1 of the NLCS, which would start on Monday night. So 1 ball, no strikes. Johnson gets set at the letters again. Kicks, deals the pitch. That's down low, and it gets away from d'Arnaud, or Murphy, that is, and Turner goes over to second base with ease. So he's now in scoring position. It's a 2-0 count to Alec Bohm, and Turner is in scoring position as he goes over to second base. The color guys usually do 2 or 3 in the middle, but that's because they have the, more of the knowledge of the game because they played in the game, and that's like what they want. That's what owners want, and that's what TV wants and radio because that's what draws ratings. 2-0 pitch. Up high for ball 3. Should be a long post-game show if the score holds up, says Houston to Dave. We can't go on tonight for a post-game show. We have to get off and we have to help out. We have to help out the family. 3 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch inside for ball 4. So 4 straight balls thrown by Pierce Johnson, and Alec Bohm draws a 2-out walk. Good at-bat by Bohm, who's been really struggling for the Phillies. The numbers definitely back that up. He has not really had himself a great series, only just a couple of hits. But you like it when he's able to take pitches like that and get on base. It's kind of like in basketball when your 3-pointer's not falling, you want to go for the layups. It's the same exact thing when it comes to baseball. If you're not hitting the ball really well, you want to get on with a couple of walks, and maybe that increases your confidence. The pitch, that's at the knees for a called strike to Bryson Stott. Ian Leslie says that's how McCarver got his start. Yeah, that's how a lot of people got their start. You had Vince Scully for the Dodgers, and he was on with a couple of other people. The 0-1 to Stott. That's down low. Check swing, though. And the third base umpire says no. It'd be really hard for me to bring on color commentators because if I did it virtually, we'd have to match up our games, and it's not so easy to do that with some people. So you really kind of have to work on that beforehand. The 1-1, swing and a miss. The count is 1-2. We were able to make it work with Braves Country, and that was nice, but it took us a little bit of time to just match that up, and it wasn't really smooth sailing at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. 2 runners on base for the Phillies. Turner's at second. Bohm's at first. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Pierce Johnson wins the battle for the Braves. And Stott strikes out. The Phillies get no runs. They leave 2 men on. And we go to the top of the 8th. Braves down to their final 6 outs in this do-or-die situation. All right, we just got to the 120 marker. Let's get to 150. Come on. Houston to Dave says Vince Scully and Milo Hamilton were my favorite. I don't know who Milo Hamilton was or who he is, if he's still alive. He's probably not. But I'll have to check him out. I like Beth Mowins. This is in no particular order. My favorites right now, I'd say, are as of like right now, I'd say that it's Beth Mowins. I would say, yeah, she's definitely up there for sure. I like Kate Scott. I don't put her up there in my top 5. Beth Mowins, Bob Costas, Kevin Harlan. Who else am I missing? I'm missing some people. If we're just talking about right now, I like Brian Anderson, but I love Joe Davis. I really do. Joe Davis is so good, man. The way that he comes up with different things to say, I have so much respect for him. He's so good. Joe Davis, and then one more. Jim Nantz is really good, too. I love Jim Nantz. I think that he does an incredible job. I'm a little sad that he's not going to be doing March Madness for basketball, but he does a great job with golf, calling the Masters, NFL on CBS. It's great. But the one thing I love about this, and this is why that we're trying to get on board with this early before this takes off, I love just being able to interact with you guys. I really do. I think that it makes it more personal, and it doesn't make me talk as much, and it's about fan engagement. And I usually like when I have a color commentator to let them do more of the talking, especially if it's for TV. Not as much for radio. I like to give them their pointers and welcome them in and ask them questions and stuff, but then realize when I have to kind of cut that off. But with you guys, it's cool because we can just, we can choose which comments that we want to talk to talk about, and then, we get you guys involved. And that's what I think is going to draw a lot of attraction from this. Baseball, here we go. He's pressing. He wants to so badly. Astros announcer Milo Hamilton. Oh, he's the current one? Oh, my gosh. Jim Nantz is very versatile. Cut your own path, JJ. Break the mold, says Joni. This is our own path. Nobody told us to do this. We did it. I'm very fortunate, though, and I don't take that for granted. Here comes Ozzie Albies. Craig Kimbrell still out there to pitch the 8th, and the first pitch to Albies is in there for a strike at the knees. Hockey announcers are really skilled. I'll tell you what. I love Kenny Albert. I think he's phenomenal as well. The 0-1 pitch off the plate for ball 1. Kenny Albert I think he's the only one that's now in the Big Four professional sports that is actually called a game in each professional sport at the top level for the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, and the MLB. The 1-1 pitch way inside for ball 2. Braves suck, says Jessica Dilberto. What's up, Jess? How you doing? So do the Falcons. I'm a fan of both, but 28-3, I will never forget. I'm sure that's in the back of your mind because that was my team. Pronounced Milo. Okay. Milo. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch by Kimbrell off the plate for ball 3. So Albies batting on the left side for the second time tonight. He was batting on the right side against Ranger because he's a lefty. It was 0 for 2 from that side of the plate. He's 0 for 1 on this side of the plate. The 3-1 just fouled off towards the right field side, and they'll shy away towards the stands. Austin Riley waits in the on-deck circle, hoping to tie the game up if Albies gets on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and time is called with the pitch clock going down to 1 second. And Kimbrell again, that's what you expect if you've been following the Phillies throughout this entire season. This is a guy who doesn't really care about pitch clock violations. And that time when you're behind in the count 3-2, you got to be very smart. There's Ranger Suarez in the Phillies dugout. Pitched pretty well today. Only allowed 1 run. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out to center field, and Rojas jogs over towards his left side, stops, waits for it, and will make the easy catch. And the Phillies are 5 outs away from going to the National League Championship Series. Yes. No spoilers, guys. If you're new to the channel, if you guys think that the Phillies are going to win this game and go to the NLCS, spike the like and spike the sub button. Comes Austin Riley. I think we stopped keeping score. What are we doing, JJ? Stop that. Here comes Riley, who takes a strike on the outside edge of the plate. And the count is 0-1. Philly fans have been absolutely electric tonight. Not a single person sitting down, except maybe in the first row behind the plate. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike on the outside corner. Riley tonight, 2 for 3, batting in the 3-hole, playing over at third base. Phillies lead the series 2-1. Braves down to their final 5 outs. The 0-2 pitch. Just up high, and Riley holds the trigger. I know I'm behind, but that's okay, because I can't do anything about it, man. One ball, 2 strikes, with 1 out. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. And Riley strikes out, and the Phillies are now 4 outs away from going to the National League Championship Series. Well, he comes out with the 95-mile-per-hour heater, and Kimbrel is able to get Austin Riley late on the fastball, and he'll have to go back to the dugout. And here comes Rob Thompson. He'll take the baseball from Craig Kimbrel. And they're going to go with a lefty here. Don't know if it's going to be Strom or Soto. But we have another pitching change, and we'll be right back. All right, 6 more subs till we get to 1,300. Let's go, man. We need 6 more of you to hit that subscribe button. And we need to get to 150 likes. Let's do it. I believe we can do it again. All right, Soto's coming in. I figured it would be Gregory Soto. Olav, what's up, Olav? Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it. Cheers. Kimbrel's clutch. Absolutely, man. Angelo says, one day when you're commentating at the Phillies game, you should reserve a section for all of us. And we'll have our headphones on, comment, and cheer for you. Thank you. Thank you, man. The problem is, okay, and I know that you're speaking hypothetically. The problem is that, you know, because I listen to, like, my fellow broadcasters, like, when I'm at a Blue Rocks game or something like that, or if I know somebody that's calling a game and I'm at the physical game itself, there's a delay. So I don't think you would want to listen to me just because of that delay. Unless there's like a home run and you were just like, oh, I wonder how JJ's call sounded on that home run call by Castellanos. NLCS of wild card versus wild card. Well, this is the matchup that we thought that we were going to get in the wild card series. And now we're 5 outs away, or 4 outs away now from getting that. You think Rob is going to use Lorenzen in the 9th? I think maybe he goes to Wheeler. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me, man. Tim B, you said it. Being a Philly fan can be very stressful for sure. Guys, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so by hitting that super chat button down below. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for being here. Here comes Gregory Soto as he's pitching here in the top of the 8th inning with 2 outs. And a runner over at first. Have JJ throw out the first pitch. Oh, that would be so cool. That is on my bucket list, actually. But then, see, I don't want to embarrass myself because that would suck. They'd have to be like, JJ, okay, you're going to throw out the first pitch. Like, they'd have to tell me 3 months in advance. Then I got to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to make a fool out of myself. So I can't do that. All right, Matt Olson's coming up to the plate. Another big situation for the Phillies. There's 2 outs, and the first pitch is down low and inside for ball 1. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Soto versus Olsen. The 1-0 pitch, down low and outside. That time it was at 94 miles per hour. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, sir. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's at the knees for a strike. Angelo, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. Marcelo Zuna waits in the on-deck circle. He'd be the tying run if Olsen gets on. The 2-1 pitch. A little chopper hit over towards the first base side. Harper will catch it over there, and Olsen stumbles as he tripped over the bag or over the foot of Harper. I think it caught a piece of Harper, and Harper is holding on to that elbow or to that wrist. Oh, man, that's not good. Just above the forearm area. So there was a ground ball that was hit over towards the first base side. Stott had it. Soto was running over to first. Harper caught it. And Olsen, I think, collided with Harper and banged him on the elbow. Don't think it was intentional, but that is not a good sign. Harper is shrugging it off. The trainer was out there with Rob Thompson, and he is definitely in some pain. The trainer's walking with him to the dugout. Don't know if that's going to be the end of his night or not, but that is not good. 3 to go. Cut finger on Harper's hands. Runner's cleat. That's not good. That was definitely on purpose, says Armand. That was not cool. I don't think it was on purpose, but that's not good for Bryce. Of course, it was on that. Of course, it was where he got his Tommy John surgery, too. Getting Olsen out is huge. He's such a potential threat for power, but not at Harper's injury as an expense. Man, that's not cool. All right, bottom of the 8th inning we go. We need 5 more subs to get to 1,300. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We were talking a little bit during the last break about what other sports podcasts you guys enjoy listening to besides the Phillies Sports Podcast. So we have a couple that we've written down. We have Off the Wall, and then another one, which I actually have to go back and roll the tape on. It was a Boston Bruins cast, a Denver Broncos cast that was really funny that somebody else said, and I can't remember what it is right now. I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. Superglue says LRC, but yes. Comment your favorite sports podcast down below. Let's take a sip of water. What time is it? 9:53 Central Time, so it's 10:53 your guys' time. If you just subscribed, comment who you are down below. Let's also get to 150 likes, man. Let's get to it. How many are we at now? Mods, let me know down below. We have 166 people on here watching and 121 likes. Awesome stuff. But that means that 45 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. So what are you guys waiting for, man? What are you guys waiting for? Purple FTW. I don't know what FTW means. I'm still getting used to these types of things. Locked on Vikings is great. Locked on Phillies is meh. I was thinking about reaching out to the Locked On people. Hardcore Sports Network does Philadelphia Phillies games. Yes, for sure. We're a part of the Hardcore Sports Network, Chris. Thanks so much for bringing that up. I want to shout out the Hardcore Sports Network, for bringing me on board, doing my podcasts on there, even though we haven't done too many over the last week or so. Olsen's knee, his left knee, collided with Bryce Harper, and don't know what that's gonna cost or whatnot. First pitch to JT, it's down low for a ball. So Pierce Johnson, who threw 7 pitches in the 7th inning to get out of it, is now facing JT here. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back towards the screen. Come on, 4 more subscribers to get to 1,300. Let's do it. Just depends on the host. You'd be great for Locked On Phillies. I wouldn't mind doing that, man. I would not mind doing it. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. But, we got to keep producing our own Phillies content first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Phillies lead it 3-1. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the 1-2 by Johnson. Popped up, hit out towards right center field. Acuna gets to it, and will make the catch on the run towards his right side. Raisel Iglesias is getting loosened up in the Braves bullpen just in case. Well, I don't know specifically because Phillies, this might be their last time batting, but I guess if the Braves somehow, someway tie it up or take the lead in the 9th, guess that's when he'd pitch. So here comes Nick Castellanos, who has homered twice today. It's his 2nd game in a row that he's done that, and that's the first time that that's ever happened in the postseason. The first pitch, it's a curve that's in there at the knees for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. Johnson comes set at the letters, kick steals the pitch, line drive, and it's past the glove of Riley into left field for a hit. That was a rocket hit just past Austin Riley. And Nick Castellanos continues to make solid contact with the baseball. And he's over at first. Castellanos is hitting like crazy, says Houston to Dave. Well, that was a hanging breaking ball that Castellanos just drilled out to left field. And Austin Riley, who is an incredible defensive third baseman, couldn't even get to it. 3 more subs to get to 1,300. Let's go, man. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's Bryce Harper, so he's in the Phillies dugout. That's good news. He did not go back to the locker room. Here comes Brandon Marsh, and that pitch is up high for a ball. Marsh is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. The story of the game, when you take a look at the highlights, the Braves are able to get a run in the top of the 3rd on a solo shot by Austin Riley. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Probably should have actually talked about this during the break. So Marsh is up. He's 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Phillies would then answer back in the bottom of the 4th. Riley homered in the top of the 4th. It was a solo shot, and then the Phillies answered back with a solo homer themselves by Nick Castellanos. And then in the bottom of the 5th, they got a solo shot by Trey Turner. And in the bottom of the 6th, another home run by Nick Castellanos. It was another solo homer. The 1-2 pitch, check swing, and the third base umpire says he went around. Suarez went toe-to-toe with Spencer Strider. And now Brian Snitker is going to come out, and we have another pitch and change and another stoppage in play for sure. And Raisel Iglesias is going to come in to face Johan Rojas here. This is just an emergency move. Bryce will be fine, says Robert. What's up, Robert? Thanks for coming on here, man. Appreciate it. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below if you just subscribed. But Robert, if you subscribed, welcome on in. Yes, sir. Sip of water time. Oof. Man, oh man. It's been a long game. What time is it? 9:59 Central Time. So, yeah, we're just reaching the 3-hour mark. So it's actually not that long. Hopefully it doesn't go any longer if the Braves come back in this. But can't rule that out of the cards because we know that the Braves are a good team. And you got to get all 27 outs. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football. Rojas has been overmatched at the plate, says Larry. Defensively, he made a terrific catch. Everybody in this game, if the Phillies hang on and win, deserves to have their flowers. Except, as of right now, Kyle Schwarber. But everybody else has done something great in this game. Even JT doing a good job with the pitchers. Okay, here comes Raisel Iglesias. Zombie runner in the playoffs. The ghost runner? No. That does not happen. That's just a regular season thing. Rojas has been in the game. So here's Raisel Iglesias. Yes, he's in there for defense. Iglesias in 58 games this season is 33 for 37 in save opportunities. Again, this is not a save situation. This is a keep the fire down low situation. Kyle is holding it for the next round, I hope, says Jose Torres. Stott is ice cold, too. I mean, Stott had a big grand slam in that first series, but in this series particularly, he's had some nice at-bats. Can't say he's cold, but he's made some nice defensive plays. Comes Yohan Rojas facing Raisel Iglesias. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies lead it 3-1. A runner at first base. The pitch, it's fouled off of the cleat, the front cleat, that is, of Yohan Rojas. And time is called. So we have a mound visit again. Nobody getting loosened up in the Phillies' pen. So that's interesting. Is Soto going to go out there and finish the 9th? I'm curious. I guess that's what that means. The 0-1 pitch on the outside edge of the plate at the knees for a strike. Stott tonight is 0 for 4, you say? He had a really nice play, though, again, defensively. The 0-2 pitch. It's fouled off. So no balls, 2 strikes. A runner over at first. There's 2 outs. Rojas is up at the plate. Iglesias comes set. The 0-2. Down low and outside for ball 1. One and 2 is the count. Iglesias comes set. The next pitch, swing and a miss. And, well, we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Atlanta Braves. Marcell Ozuna, Sean Murphy, and Kevin Pillar are coming up. Everyone, make sure that we hit the like button and the subscribe button. JJ's score prediction is true so far. Nah. Yours is. Mine's not. I said 7-3 Phillies. So mine is not good so far. They need to figure out how to solve their leaving runners on base problem. I mean, let's be honest here. Like, yes, like I'm with you, but again, it's the Braves. Okay, like let's at the same time, like let's kind of cool the jets a little bit because this is playoff baseball. Like, yes, like the name of the game is to get runs in. Of course, I get that, but you're going against the juggernaut. Going up against, like, the best team in the league. This should be the World Series. So, Land's last chance is in the top of the 9th. All right, so last time, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We started this channel 10 months ago. We do 76ers basketball, Eagles football, Phillies baseball, and Flyers hockey on here. 3 more subs in order for us to get to 1,300 subscribers. If you guys would like to donate to the channel, follow Play-by-Play with JJ on all the social medias. What are you waiting for? The links are down below. It's in the LINKTREE, which is linked in the live chat. So it's also pinned there as well. So yes, the whole backstory. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Graduated from Rowan University last year. Interned with the Wilmington Blue Rocks, the high affiliate of the Washington Nationals. Called games for them. Call games for the Philadelphia Phillies. For the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the Phillies, who were the Sixers NBA G League affiliate. There we go. Couldn't speak. Don't know why. But yes. All right, 3 more subs, man. 3 more subs. Tell your friends about this channel. We just need 3. Let's get to 1,300 tonight, man. Let's get to 1,300 tonight. And we're almost at 150 likes. Let's get there tonight, guys. And also, please make sure that you tell people about this channel. We need another sip of water, man. Another one. We need 18 more to get to 150 likes. Honestly, runners on base has been a problem over the last few weeks of the regular season and the playoffs somewhat, but they're winning games at the same time. Like, they're winning games, and I can't complain about that. But yes, for sure. 3 outs, 2 more subs. Let's go. Here comes Gregory Soto. The first pitch, it's down low for a ball. So Soto against Ozuna. Phillies are 3 outs away from going to the National League pennant and the championship series. Again, no spoilers in the chat. None. Mods, if you see a spoiler, kick the person or put them in a timeout. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 down low for ball 2. We need 1 more sub to get to 1,300. Oh, man, we're so close. 2 balls, 1 strike. Soto comes set, delivers. And that's in there for a strike. Right down the hatchet. There we go. We did it. 1,300. Wow. Let's go, baby. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Marcell Ozuna. Nobody on and nobody out in the top of the 9th. Phillies lead it 3-1. They lead the series 2-1. The 2-2 up high for ball 3. In the on-deck circle, it is Sean Murphy, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Soto comes set at the belt, kicks, deals the next pitch, fouled off. Spoiler, a team from Texas will be American League team in the World Series. That's it. That's it. Go. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, man. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch coming up to Ozuna. Here it is. It's outside for ball 4, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. So Sean Murphy is due up, and Kevin Pillar waits in the on-deck circle. So this should be interesting. Rob is still going to stick with Gregory Soto here. It should be interesting. First pitch to Murphy. That was off the plate, but it's a called strike. Again, David Rackley has not had a consistent strike zone. No balls, 1 strike. 12 pitches by Soto, who got the last out of the 8th. And is looking to get the first out and maybe the first 2 outs of the 9th. The 0-1 grounder hit into right field for a base hit. And Castellanos will get to it going over to third as Ozuna. The throw is not in time. And the tying run is over at first. And now if you're Rob Thompson, what do you do? This is not looking good. It just got through the hole into right field. And there's back-to-back base runners. We have 169 people in here. Let's get some likes, man. Oh, it's interesting, all right, says Larry. That was a high bouncer hit in between first and second. It was a good throw by Castellanos, but just off the line. And Ozuna, who doesn't have a lot of speed. Let's see, did they get him? I don't think that they got him. Ozuna didn't necessarily get his hand in there really quickly. It was pretty slow. They're looking at this from all angles to see if Bohm got him. No, I think he's in there. So Gregory Soto's night is done, and we have a pitching change with nobody out and 2 runners on at the corners, and Matt Strom is going to come out there to pitch the 9th. All right, guys, no spoilers in the chat, please. And thank you. Oh, man. What's up, Bill H? Great work today, says Kendall Fields. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Need the strikeout, double play in that order, says Kathy Ann. How about a pop-up? That'd be nice. Brianna says, sending a heart. That's nice. Braves have the tying run at first. There's nobody out, and the go-ahead run is up at the plate. My blood pressure, Robert says, and A1C are going to be through the roof by the end of this one. Doesn't get any better than this. A game of cat and mouse and a game of chess. All in this lovely game of baseball. 1, 2, 3 inning would have been nice. Well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now we got to focus on what's at hand right now. If you guys are new to the channel, like and subscribe. Turn on those bell icons. Or hit those bell icons so that way you can turn on those notification bells. So that way you know when I upload. Yes. I'll take an infield pop-up. Infield fly or strikeout. Is Harper okay? I don't know. Not sure why I do this to myself. I'll take an RBI double play. Here comes Matt Strahm. He's 9-5 on the season with a 3.29 ERA. In the postseason, he's pitched 1 1/3 of an inning, has allowed 2 hits and 1 walk. Hearts are pounding, and Philly fans getting ready to explode if Strahm gets the job done. I'm sure that Rob is going to be asked about why he stuck with Soto in that 9th inning. So Kevin Pillar is going to come up to hit for the Braves, and Eddie Rosario is in the on-deck circle. Wonder why. I guess because he's the better lefty, and that's probably they're unloading their bench. Got to get the first out here. Pillar's 0 for 2 with a walk. There's runners at the corners in the top of the 9th with nobody out. Matt Strahm on the mound for the Phils. The first pitch, check swing. He went around, and they don't even appeal it. All right, Robert. That's a spoiler, man. I'm going to have to kick you for that. I said no spoilers in the chat, man. No balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, fly ball, it's hit out to left field. On the run is Trey Turner, and he makes the catch on the outfield grass. Or I could just not read the chats, actually. That's what I'll do. No worries, it's okay. So Pillar pops up out to left field, and there's 1 gone. It's all right, I'm not going to look at the chat now. That's probably what I should do in this particular moment in time. So here comes Eddie Rosario. A double play would be a Phillies' best friend, and they will be on their way to the NLCS. First pitch to Rosario, popped up, hit out to shallow left center field. Marsh on the run, and he makes the catch for 2 outs. The runner from third will not tag up. The throw is drawn back towards the mound. And the Phillies are 1 out away from going back to the National League Championship Series. And this fan base is getting loud right now. So Rosario on the first pitch just flies out to right. And Vaughn Grissom, who has not even hit this entire series, it's the last hope for the Braves. They are putting all chips in there, and rightfully so, because their backs are against the wall. Caleb Cotham's going to go out there to try to hold the fort down and keep Matt Strahm calm, cool, and collective. There's runners at the corners, and now 2 outs in the top of the 9th. After a walk was issued and a single by Gregory Soto, Matt Strahm has come in to throw just 3 pitches and get 2 outs. The go-ahead run is up at the plate. And the Phillies are 1 out away from going back to the NLCS. Strom gets set at the letters against Grissom. The first pitch, it's at the knees on the inside corner for a strike. And this fan base continues to wave the rally towels and stand up and scream across the TV. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch, laid off, was a slider. What's that noise? Am I still recording? Hopefully we're still recording. Are we still on, guys? Let me know. One ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1, that's in there for strike 2. And the Braves are down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runners at the corners. Grissom up at the plate, Strom on the mound. The 1-2 pitch by Strom, swing and a miss. Oh, it was a foul ball, excuse me. Just fouled off. My stream froze for a second and we'll do it again. Oh, man, I jumped the gun too soon. Not my fault, though. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The tying run's at first. Braves down to their final strike. The 1-2, did he go? He did! And the Phillies win and will go back to the National League Championship Series. Ring the bell, Philadelphia! Well, they have a gentleman's sweep against the Atlanta Braves, their arch rivals in the National League East, and we will see you on Monday night. Bring on Arizona!
It's 46,026 because we're all in this together no matter what, where they're at, who they are, where they come from. If you got Phillies across your chest and you're a fan, you're part of our team, you're part of our organization, and you fight with us each day.
Let's go! Oh, man, let's go, baby. Let's go. Bring them on. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's also change the graphic, man. Let's go. Oh, there we go. The Phillies are heading to the NLCS. Bring on Arizona. Ring the bell. And see you on Saturday night. Let's go, baby. Oh, man, we got another donation from Jeff. Thank you so much, Jeff. That's so nice. We love you. See you at the NLCS, says Jeff. Oh, man, this team's going back. They're doing it again, man. They're doing it again. That is awesome. Oh, man, congrats, Phillies, says Houston to Dave. Great job, Jason. Lots of energy tonight. Thanks, Dad. I love you, Dad. Thanks so much for coming on here. Wow, I could burst into tears right now. This is absolutely awesome. The Phillies got the job done. They took care of Spencer Strider. This is what they needed. This is all you could have asked for. Make him throw pitches, work up the pitch count, and the solo homers were absolutely awesome. Castellanos had another 2-homer game. And the runners in scoring position, it is what it is. But they got the job done, and they beat the juggernauts and a team that has psychologically owned them this entire season. And that's a statement right there. That's what you want to do. And now Arizona's coming into town. They're the Cinderella story this year. Just like the Phillies last year, they were the 6th seed. They ended up going really far, and now the Phillies have to take them on. But celebrate tonight because this was an absolutely huge W, man. Absolutely huge. All right. Look, we're going to sign off. We ain't losing, says, seriously, Larry. On the go with CeeLo. Congrats, play-by-play with JJ. Thank you, man. Man, we got to talk, CeeLo, because I know that you're a big Braves fan, and you know, we got to talk, man, because you guys put up a heck of a series against us. Nobody gave them a chance, man. Mom says, awesome call, Jason. Congrats. Bye-bye, Braves, says Hardcore for All. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Sorry, I have a lot going on. Jeff, you're the man. Thanks so much again for the donation, Jeff. Outstanding call, JJ, says Larry. Seriously. No pun intended, because your name is Seriously Larry on here. So thank you. Thank you, man. This was fun. 3-1, and they almost won the game that they lost. They owned this team, says Angelo. Joni Stewart Wolf says, we ain't losing. Where is it? Where is it? I just got to play it one more time.
We ain't losing.
We ain't losing. I love that sports drop. I did that, man. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up. I love each and every one of you, okay? We will see you on Sunday, okay? We'll be doing the Birds game. We're obviously going to talk more about this series. We'll probably do it on Saturday or maybe tomorrow night, because I'm sure that we have a lot of things that we can talk about just throughout the series. But we got to wrap things up, okay? I have got to take a break, and I have to be mindful of my time on here. All right, love each and every one of you, and I will catch you on the next one. Go Phils, man. Go Phils. Let's go. We got a party tonight. Oh, man.